see me. All right, we're live with the pistol round here to determine what sides we are going to be starting on. Usually we see a lot of wacky shit going on in these pistol rounds, as we see here. Looks like we're going to see, well, a lot of players coming out tires and apps. No matchups yet. Vapor running into apps is going to be running into some players here, and the Village takes him out with the Makarov. He's going to fight on tires, but we do have Blast Quasar on B starting to cap it up. Outlaw to Bad Light with kills of their own. 4v1 here. Hayes all by himself. He knows he has to stop this B cap, depending on how much he cares about what side he's going to start on District. And the Village gets the last kill onto Hayes. So looks like S3/VEA rocking their S3 tags tonight will be choosing their teams. I believe they just said stay. Let Snailman know what Discord I'm in. Alright, so District, definitely one of the, it's like the Dust 2 of Insurgency. It's just kind of your base map. Easiest one to learn in my opinion. Definitely the first one people should learn. Lots of lane play, lots of cool power positions. So I'm excited to see what we see here tonight. Two very skilled teams, especially Rizen just destroying this season, surprising a lot of people. VEA also surprising a lot of people last night with their win over the Daddies in the quarterfinals. So, and here we go with the actual start of regulation. To see a lot of cross picks. Bass Quasar's going to look for the cross pick. He's not spamming. He's going to wait. Doesn't see anybody. Go ahead and spam anyways. Outlaw running aggressive into this garage position. And Rizen already on beat. Two people. Finesse with a kill, a Village with a kill as well. Rizen gets taken out by Bad Light Bulb from Cubby. B approaching 75, Finesse all by himself. Oh, Bad Light Bulb sees him through T2. Enter gets a kill as well. Waffles and Cafe gets taken out by Bad Light. Looks like S3 responding to that B cap very quickly. I mean, they knew they had some time. They didn't rush it. I like that. So they didn't. Caps take 25 seconds. They just worked the kills and swarmed on Rizen. So, just to see the rosters here, each team tonight has a new player, Rizen and Outlawed. Now they are not eligible. It looks like the teams probably made a deal to make sure it was okay. So definitely be interested to see how these teams fare with new fifths. Bad Light Bulb cleaning up there from Cubby. And yeah, chat, shout out your predictions. This is going to be a really exciting match here, so definitely want to hear everyone's hype. Waffle's definitely a very good killer in his own right. We'll take a look at what he does, and Balky's a monster from this lane. Apps pre-fire gets a kill on a Bad Light through the wall. Great wall bang there. And again, Rizen on B early. And they're capping it up. Ooh, Ballistic Waffles with the nade from Balk. And Rizen is, looks like they're going to go ahead and cap that point and get Finesse back in. A Vilch and Entric with kills of their own. Rizen trying to finish the B cap. He gets taken out by a Vilch. Ballistic Waffles taking out a Vilch. Blast Quasar is decapping this B point. 1v1 here. Ooh, and Waffles takes him out from Cafe. Apologize for pulling up the map right there. 1-1 with both teams tied. Here's a scoreboard update. I'm not going to forget this time. What's up? Shout out to everyone who's joining us tonight. It's going to be a really fun night, especially when Snailman gets on. I like to hear him nerd out all night about the different angles and spots on this map. So Ballistic Waffles going off. 5 kills. As he often does. Definitely was the decider for that round. Rizen getting impressive B pressure right off the bat. No cross picks coming out yet. That light bulb's gonna blast Quasar with a kill on the finesse from Arch. Again, Rizen playing this gem spot here. Hayes running on B. Ballistic Waffles with a kill on the Quasar. Vilch with a kill on the Vapor. Hayes has to be careful. He sees a player in apps. That light bulb gets a kill on the Rizen from Cubby. He's been destroying from Cubby tonight. And Instruct with a kill on the Hayes. Looks like they've stopped the B pressure. Bad Light with a kill on the Waffles after Waffles kills Intric. Great refrag there. VEA winning the round. 2-1 there. So Ballistic Waffles again having a good round, but Intric and Bad Light and a Vilch all doing pretty well in these first 3 rounds of play. So Rizen definitely starting out strong in the beginning, but seems to kind of fall apart. So it looks like they're getting 2 people on B. I'm not sure if the support's there. So obviously Waffles doing very well from Valk. They're going to need to take the pressure from apps off, etc. So let's see if Rizen, that's going to kill me. Rizen, all night. Guarantee I'm going to mess that up. See if they can adjust here. Crosspick not getting anyone. Bad Light Bulb running in apps. The Vilch as well, but he gets taken out by Vapor through the wall. Finesse gonna run on the B. 5v4 situation. Outlawed is pushing up on the Balk. Hayes with the kill on the blast. Quasar. Oh, and Waffles with a shallow nade on the Balk. That's the second time he's naded Outlawed. That light bulb sees this Balk player, needs to get out of there. But Hayes comes out from behind and kills him. Hayes running into apps. Finesse working on this B cap. It's almost there. This is not a good spot for Intric. 5v1. Knows he has to do something. I believe he's going to kind of sit and take his time. Rizen not moving much, knowing they have this locked down. Good discipline here. Ooh, Rizen looking around this corner. Opting to go that way, goes up into apps.
When you went up apps, did you go, which way did you go?
And I'll mute these players so I don't hear the shit talking. Intric with 1 kill, he's got 4 more to go. They know where he's at. They are ready. Or do they? Yes, Vapor watching this street. Intric is dead man walking when he peeks in. Right there, Vapor takes him out. Good try there by Intric, but again, it's a 5v1, very hard situation. 2v2. I apologize. I should have been way more hype on the ace. I'll definitely get the hype going. Don't worry about it. Shayster. Shout out to Shay. Always giving me crap as usual. So Waffles with 8 kills, putting his team on his back for now. Nothing wrong with that. A win is a win. See if Blast Quasar gets a counter pick. Ooh, he narrowly misses the cross pick from Rizen. Damn it. Vapor running apps to see if he can take some pressure off his team, and immediately with the kill on that Village. Bad Light Bulb is there. Vapor is smart though. He is left peeking. Rizen with a kill on the Blast Quasar from Cafe Street. Hayes with the kill on the Outlaw. This is Rizen's round. 5v2. Bad Light Bulb and Intric stacked on top of each other. Waffles looking from dark window. Bad Light needs to be careful here. Oh, and Waffles with the wall bang. Intric kills Finesse. I wonder if Waffles knows he got the kill. Hayes looking here from porch. Intric all by himself. Rizen gets the kill. A little bit delay on the round end there. Good job from Damn it. Rizen wins that round. That's going to be a pain in my ass all night. Pardon my friend.
Struggling with the Rizen
I am, and
issue.
Look, ladies and gentlemen, my longtime friend Snailman decided to grace us with his presence. Snailman, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing well. Work ran long. Extra rehearsal time.
Gotcha.
Concert coming up next week.
No worries. Well, I'm glad to have you. Glad to have you join. I'm sure the chat is too. Everybody say hi to Snailman.
With it.
He's been my buddy for a while. Just to let you know, Snailman, we're playing District right now, as you can see here in the server. So.
3-2.
3-2. It's been a pretty even game so far. Waffles going off with 9 kills. Intric doing pretty well as well. So.
Outlaw's struggling though.
Yeah. So he is direct in contact with Waffles. Not an easy feat there. He is not running battle this time though. He's going to run tires. Intric with the early kill.
Oh, he's going to get 2 there.
Yeah, Intric all over B. Countering, this is the first time they pushed B aggressively early on against Rizen. Damn it. Hayes with the kill on the Intric. Vapor taking apps. Gets a quick kill on the Quasar.
Outlawed with the flank here, but it's a bit late. Losing apps was a big deal.
He does have B a little bit cat for them. It just flipped. He has some time here.
Looks like he might try to sneak into Alpha instead of going for the 3v1 on Bravo.
Yeah, it's really his only play here. He does check balk windows just to be careful.
Waffle decides not to peek there. He's going to run down through Ice Cream instead.
Yeah, we're seeing some rotates here.
Outlawed can't see him. His gun's in the way, but Waffles doesn't quite see Outlawed either because of the window has a little bottom part.
Man.
Wow, if Waffles stood up, he would see him and Outlawed wouldn't. Oh, he does. Outlawed stands up, so now it's known. We got a trade with a big spawn camp from 2 of Rizen members here, Hayes and Vapor.
And they are going around him off the opposite of school side. Outlawed waiting. Can't wait here too long. They're surrounding him. Oh yeah, they are waiting from every angle.
Hayes gets 1 on the spawn camp.
Vapor with another one.
Yeah.
Double spawn camp. Blast kills Vapor. Hayes takes shots at him. Blast
almost
gets
Hayes. Oh, that was a huge cap and almost kill there. Yeah. Changes the whole round. Outlawed goes down, and Rizen in a commanding lead here.
Yeah, great late round play by Rizen. Holding that C cap to 99%. Bad Light all by himself here with Hayes killing Blast. He's got to do something. Doesn't have a whole lot of time. It's almost over. And Rizen takes him out.
Running right past Rizen.
Rizen.
There is no rhyme. There's only Rizen.
Oh, goodness. Goodness gracious. 4-2. Rizen. I have to double check myself every time I say it. Rizen going up 2 rounds there. So, Snailman, what was your impression on that round? Looks like Intric had a great play at the beginning, countering that B pressure, but they kind of fell apart.
I like the drinking game from Mango. Drink every time someone mispronounces Rizen.
Oh man, well, I have Jameson
I got a beer.
and
I just cracked
beer,
it.
So.
DGL approved drinking game.
Yeah, depends on how hard you're trying to go. Oh man. So let's see if Intric opts to rush tires to B again.
I think it's really disappointing for VEA to not win that round. Intric did get both of those 2 huge opening kills onto B.
He did.
He ran out of ammo and got kind of punished for taking the M1.
Yeah, kills coming out. Outlaw kills Rizen. Blast with an early cross-pick early in the round. Bad Light gets a kill on the apps.
Yeah,
VA owns apps.
This time double stacking apps, so even though Vapor gets 1, pushes into the second, and apps still in control of VEA, and they have a lot of B presence here, just no objective control.
Ooh.
So
Waffles waiting for Outlaw to peek there. 2v3.
Oh no. Intric was in incredibly dominating position there at the arch. And Bad Light almost goes down through the wall there.
Needs to be careful. Waffles expertly wall pinning apps. Or shooting in through the window, rather. Ooh,
Blast saw the guy. Gonna get the kill. So now we have a 1v1. Taking shots through the wall. Waffles does... He does sneak in. I don't think Quasar knows he's on the objective yet.
Ooh, Waffles misses his shots. Blast Quasar Bear staying alive, and he gets the kill onto Waffles.
I would love to know. I would love to know what health Blast Quasar was at the end there, because he definitely got pegged twice through different objects on my screen. Must not have been chest shots.
No,
anything else takes 2 or 3 or 4 bullets, I think.
Yeah, it looked to be his legs.
Well, even the arms. So AP ammo does a huge overkill damage to chest and stomach, which means that you can kill people through the wall. But even if you hit them in the arm, you're not going to do 100 damage. I think it takes 4 shots.
Four shots.
Honestly, Quasar getting extremely lucky there to not go down.
Yeah, jumping over that porch post, barely dodging Waffles' shots. Waffles has to be a little bit frustrated about that. Well, that's Quasar again. Pre-firing
does get the cross pick.
He
the
does
very
get
end.
finessed. Last
So
bullet.
trading cross picks there. Outlawed almost whiffing enough shots on Rizen to
Yeah, it's the second time he's killed Rizen.
be embarrassed.
Oh, Outlaw's hunting. for
Double
a
stack.
blast here.
This is a really weird double stack in apartments by Rizen.
Or Waffles, I apologize.
Oh,
Bad Light,
Bad Light.
2 kills into apps.
Getting both of them, taking more shots through the edge of the wall.
Oh,
Another
Waffles,
good trade.
Waffles takes out Bad Light, but like I said, Outlaw was hunting for him, waiting for him to peek his head out. Gets the refrag. 4-4.
Yeah, big comeback. Hayes again clipping somebody through the wall, not hitting the chest shot. Bad Light took damage in apartments, but was able to readjust and get the kill.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna give Bad Light some screen time here because he has won that lane a few times. Very key kills.
Yeah, it seems like a big point of pressure for both teams. Rizen electing to double stack sometimes and definitely have been pushing it every round I've been here for. And VEA has adjusted since the first round that I saw and are now double stacking.
So VEA has to be thinking, okay, Waffle's one of the best bout players in the league, arguably. They have to counter that, so they have to take apps and they have to fight him. They also have to push Balk, I think. So it has to be in their mind.
Just one in apartments this round at Outlawed, and he's playing it passively, just watching the hallway. Just gets pre-fired by Vapor.
He goes down to Vapor. Hayes with a kill onto Vilch on Balk. Balk is
Matrix
owned.
capping B. Oh, he's blocked now. Okay. He's
Being surrounded here. Hayes pushes him. Finesse is decapping.
Rizen just swarming around.
Yeah, 1v3
Bravo.
situation for Blast Quasar.
And the apps pressure drew the rotate. So the apps kill on Outlawed drew the rotate from Blast Quasar, and then the B swarm, just not enough VEA players in positions to get trades or defend adequately.
Quasar's gonna go for the same move he did against Waffles earlier. They know where he's at behind T2.
And he's going to get flanked in the back from Hayes. Still lurking around.
Hayes with an incredible round there. I mean, lurking Balk after he got the kill. Balk just ran
Pushing
fire
across
from
B
above.
there, yeah. I think he pushed across.
Yeah, I
did
think
he,
he dropped. I think he dropped down the stairs and was going everywhere.
So an interesting setup change by VEA. Instead of playing Bad Light and was it Blast? I can't remember who the other apartments player was. Sorry for that. But they, instead of those two players playing up there, it was Outlawed went up there solo. And sometimes playing different people in the same lane can be really good mind game. Like the people will play it differently, and other times the second person doesn't really know what's been going on. Rizen had been, or Bad Light had been playing in the same spot that Outlawed played, and Rizen Vapor just pre-fired it instead of playing something normal. Outlawed kind of got owned.
Yeah, this is the mind game. The mind games definitely did not work out. Hayes pre-firing tires. Outlaw with an early kill onto Vapor. Bad Light killing the B.
Waffles suppressed, forced out.
Yeah, Bad Light was
flanked.
naded. Waffles with some crazy nades this game. Rizen with the kill on the blast. We have a 2v2 here.
Yeah, so really great job from a Vilch to get the timing onto the balcony kill, but meanwhile, 2 of his teammates going down.
Rizen will peek him here and pre-fire and kills a Vilch. Great play by Rizen. He's been called out. Intric knows to be careful.
Yeah, 2v1 now for Intric, and he's being flanked from Archway.
And Hayes gets him.
Hayes with the final kill there. Seems like the round fell apart for VEA. They had multiple entry kills there, and they got the Balk flank and Balk control, but it just fell apart halfway through. I'm not sure how. I kind of missed it.
I think the nade on the Bad Light definitely was kind of the tipping point in that round. Waffles nading all over the place, either nading Balk or nading Gay Barrel. So
was it losing apartments control again? Because if so, that really shows that that whole half was just about apartments, and whoever won it won the round.
Yeah,
at least from what I could see.
Yeah, we'll definitely turn our focus to apps because that's been the battleground this match. It seems whoever's won apps has won the rounds. So
yeah, it definitely seems like Rizen focusing very heavily on apartments. Their whole sort of strategy kind of revolving around the apps pressure, and succeeding or failing based on the results there.
Yeah, and we are actually on the new half, so we'll see if apps continues to be the cornerstone of Rizen's strat here.
I think it will be on the security team this time of VEA to dictate whether or not apartments is a big pressure point. Bad Light looks like he's going up there, so.
I was going to play it aggressively or slides under.
Yeah, there's pre-fire also from the balcony, so.
Rizen with the first kill. Bad Light with a nice peek onto Vapor. Finesse with the kill on the Blast Quasar. Ooh, a Vilch popping out about killing Hayes. Finesse is on B. Gets a nice kill into a Vilch. Playing out of his mind. Rizen. And Rizen.
Yeah.
Destroying
Rizen again. Yeah. Yeah, Finesse, just a great B play. Great B presence. Really the only thing that went VEA's way was that they got the kill in apartments, but they lost everything else quickly enough that the apartments pressure didn't matter, so.
Yeah, definitely both teams playing hard for Balk and apps.
What do you think VEA is discussing here?
Well, I think VA needs to stop. I think they need to stop Waffles and Hayes. They definitely, I think they understand that we're not going to win with. It's really hard to cat B without at least one of the power positions. So if you don't have apps or Balk and you get a guy into B, it's not near as effective as we saw. Was it? Who was it on B last round? That I believe ended up
Finesse.
Finesse, gotcha.
Oh.
Finesse.
Well, Finesse actually was Rizen. He didn't die.
Oh, he didn't. Okay.
So are you talking about the VEA player? I'm not sure who was playing B for VEA.
Sure. Yeah, we'll have to figure that out. Definitely you're on an uphill battle when you run out. You don't have anybody watching your back. So, I don't know. What are your thoughts?
Well, it seems like Rizen is playing a fairly default setup. They had one player pushed up in garage, kind of, which I think is not a very active defensive position. Takes a long time to rotate back from to archway. They had one person semi-aggressive on balcony in Hayes, and I think they had basically one person B, one person apartments, one person tires. So playing very like basic default pug style setup, one person every lane. And I think the way to counter that is to, you know, figure out where they're pushing aggressively and just get like look for those easy kills, because security VEA side has an advantage onto B. So if they can just focus on that and make sure they're not getting flanked, which can be fairly easy on this side of the map, then I think that they can basically just play a very deliberate setup and control things. But
Right.
I don't know. I'm not. you know, that's not like really VEA style necessarily. So
Yeah, VA with a lot of, I mean, with Bad Light, Outlaw, the Village, these 90-degree angle lanes, I think, can sometimes be their kryptonite in some ways. So,
well, yeah, Outlawed tried to play across towards the dumpster in the hallway, like really aggro. He got
Right.
punished.
Right.
So like that type of play, not necessarily specifically singling out Outlawed, but I think that's bad.
Hayes running in apps, killing a Village.
And Intric's going to rotate up, so kind of forcing the entire hand of VEA backwards into even
Hayes
more passive.
killing Intric, Bad Light killing Vapor, but Rizen has another play into apps with finesse on B. So this is Rizen's round. Ballistic Waffles with a kill on the Outlawed. 2v4. Blast Quasar sneaking up into apps. Bad Light sneaking up into back. Does not check his right. Waffles takes out Bad Light and finesse captures B. That's a reset. 5v1. Blast Quasar kills Hayes.
Yeah, and Blast Quasar's the third VEA player to rotate up into apartments, which just doesn't make really much sense to me. It's too passive to be doing that.
Right. They needed to move fast there.
He's pretty well boxed in here. Can't go back to his own street. Reason's there. He can't go out towards B. Finesse is there. And he can't go out towards C. So that's where Vapor is.
Yeah, he needs to peek and hope they miss him. I think that's all he can do here.
He could actually maybe sneak through tires to C. Maybe.
Reason might hear him.
Oh, that's actually where he's going too.
There we go. Reason does not hear him.
Oh, it doesn't see Vapor at the burning car.
They had it covered.
All right, Finesse and Reason both pushing up forward. So Vapor coming in upper, looking for the block, looking for the kill, and they're going to go for the A trade with so little time left on the clock.
Right.
This is pretty much end of the round for Blast.
Yeah. 5 seconds. Blast has to move. He can't stay here.
Yeah, doesn't actually have enough time to cap C. He's going to have to run straight back to B.
He's got to rip into the Speed Force.
I guess he does technically have enough time, but it's going to be really hard. Really hard
tight
for VEA here.
Yeah, Rizen's going to swarm onto B once they see it flash, I assume. Yep, you see Reason running towards B. They predicted it.
1-0 jumps and gets in with literally
but
0
can
seconds
he survive
on the clock.
Reason? Reason is looking for him.
Oh, Bad Light with a huge kill on the spawn camper.
Oh, and Blast Quasar just needed to stay still. Reason gets the kill onto B. VA needs to move.
Vilch probably needs to get the kill and get in right away, but Reason in very smart position.
Yep, kills a Vilch. Intric's running here. Can
They've
he get there
touched
in time?
Alpha. Okay, so Alpha is blanking and Outlaw's leaving it. They're not going for the respawn. They know they need to get to B before
Headlight
C gets capped.
And Hayes picking up kill. Intric getting a kill on the Reason. Waffles
Good trade from
getting
Waffles. Yeah.
Good.
So
Good try from VA, just not quite taking it.
absolutely. Finesse and Reason capping up A, and Finesse went to spawn camp, and even though he didn't get anything, Reason coming back into B from A, surprising Blast Quasar, who was only focused on the respawn. And that was, you know, the end of it. Almost coming back into it for VEA.
Yeah, it just Rizen just kind of took some very good positions kind of late round. I mean, you had Waffles just waiting in apps, I believe.
Yeah,
the kill when Bad Light tried to rotate. So.
Overly, there were enough reasons. I mean, Rizen, excuse me, playing very connected. You know, their spacing is good. They're all kind of watching each other, getting good trades there towards these end round situations. I don't want to lose sight of the fact that VEA just kept rotating people up into apartments and dying on their side with really no map control.
They've double stacked apps, but if Vilch goes down to Vapor.
Outlawed pushing balcony, and he's going to go for this apartment nade. Probably going to get a kill here, I think.
He's famous for it.
Vapor
and he does.
down, yeah.
Kills Vapor. Good job by Outlaw. We've seen him throw that nade a lot. I believe he threw it last.
Oh, Intric should push apps with it. It's a little bit silly for Intric to just still be sitting here. B's about to be capped. Oh, huge kill from Outlawed. Yeah, good trades at the end there.
Absolutely.
Intric does finally push.
Outlawed coming up huge there. 2 kills and a nade. Saving that B cap by shooting the B player from Balk. That was very clutch. I mean, we were about to call a reset what was it, like 10%?
Oh, it was pretty close there. It was a little scary. Outlawed actually winning a pretty big fight. Finesse was looking towards him. He just shot first.
Yeah, and as you pointed out, I would have liked to see Intric kind of be a little bit more aggressive early on. And absolutely,
Yeah, if
he
you're
was
gonna,
a little timid.
yeah, I really hate. So the way Rizen, God, I'm gonna say Rizen every time. The way Rizen was playing apartments was they were trying to get to the enemy side because that's the good side. Insurgent side is the good side. Security side apartments, very useless place to be sitting. You can still get flanked if you're there, and you're like not really actively doing much except that one window.
Quasar here with the reflex crossfit. Doesn't get anybody.
I need cover.
Outlawed with a deep nade into balcony. Oh, he whiffs it. Never mind.
Look
And
at
kills
this.
himself. Oh no.
Goodness, we have a double. We have a double push onto Cafe. Hayes and Waffles. Are they going for A? Oh, Hayes wraps into Balk and gets the kill.
Blast accidentally slides.
Vapor with
Everything
the
just
nade.
going wrong.
I
Everything
think,
going wrong there.
After Outlaw naded himself, it was a snowball from there. Rizen charging in, Hayes and Waffles just owning Garage. No respect.
Yeah. That was
Shout out to my boy Leviathan, my brother. How you doing? Shout out to Jims, Shay, all the people I see in chat.
Zoo.
Angus. and
High
Zoo.
Designers, Quaker Warlord.
All right, 9-5. I messed up and did not update the scoreboard. Excuse me.
Oh, whoopsies.
Whoopsies. All right,
Wow,
back in the action
Waffles,
here.
21 kills.
Yeah, already at 20 bomb. Plenty of game to play too, potentially. Archnade.
I kind of hate that VEA is not... Okay, Blast is going to be this time. He's a little bit late, but he gets in there early enough.
2 kills and apps here. The Village gets a 3rd kill. Intra gets Finesse. Great job by Village using the 5.56 with the optic, as we see a lot from him. Blast Quasar capping at B. Waffles is in a bad spot, and Outlaw finishes him off.
Yeah, not much to say about that round. Like, Vilch
that
and
was-
Intric just kind of did some stuff and won some fights, and everything fell apart.
Yeah, I mean, a lot more aggression up there in apps. Village getting 2 kills of his own up there, so.
Yeah, just solo pushing apartments and tires, I think, and just winning fights, and that's, you know, it's one way to win games and win rounds. Sometimes you have great aggressive players and they have good spawns and they hit their shots and like nothing like strategically to note, just get good and win rounds sometimes.
Get
like
good.
I don't know. I still think that
GUD.
style of play loses more rounds than it gets.
The hyper aggression.
Like especially if you do it, you know, too much. But hard to argue with the results on that one.
Yeah, there are its merits. Village looks like he's going to do it again, not letting go of a shift key. Intric, the early kill on the tires under Reason. The Village, it pays off again, gets a kill on the Vapor.
Perfect
Apps.
timing. Oh my god.
Oh, Outlaw with another kill, but Waffles is in apps. Finesse get a kill. It's evened out now, 3v2.
Lots of rotations. That was a big one. Outlaw
He
going
is
down.
50%.
To
Waffles needs to
apartments.
stay alive. He gets 2 kills.
Yeah,
from
Waffles
apps.
with the lean peaks out of apartments, just better than everyone else.
Oh, and Waffles again with a kill on the Intric. Waffles going up huge, 4 kills. We saw an ace earlier, is playing out of his mind. 25 kills already. Saved the round. We were about, I mean, sheesh, 10 seconds in, you know, we're about to call the round for VEA. So
Absolutely, no. It's definitely felt like VEA's round to lose there. But Waffles just leaning out of apartments, great game sense, looking the right way every time. Just better than everyone, I guess. Everyone
Yeah,
focused
I
on
mean,
him, and he just won every fight.
Waffles is one of the best, from what I've seen, like, what do you call it, like turret positions. So like apps, Balk on this map are
Right.
just his bread and butter, and he's just destroyed support positions. So.
Yeah, much better to see him there. I had the first bunch of rounds on this half. He'd been kind of lurking through like balcony or garage to cafe and stuff, and it's not really his style. He's almost killing his teammate.
Intric is all the way on to B. Hayes and Outlaw getting kills of their own. Finesse killing Outlaw with the refrag.
That was an insane kill from Hayes.
He is
on
already
B.
50. Finesse blocks. Oh, Intric misses the
Intric
shots.
miss.
Oh, Finesse gets the kill. Nice twitch there.
Bad
Bilge
light, taking
needs to
shots
push from Apps right now and kill Finesse.
Oh, he slides, but he still gets the kill.
Oh, Bilge.
B's, Hayes and Rizen just pushing through street, getting great positions. Going to be really hard for VEA to actually get on the objective. They're going to need to hit a grenade or something here.
Right. That might see the player in Apps, and here's the player back, but Hayes kills him too quick. The Bilge with the refrag.
He's not going to be able to stop B though.
No, with Rizen supporting him, absolutely not. 5v1. Bilge does kill Finesse, but Rizen should be waiting. No, he does opt for the spawn.
Rizen sprints to A.
Interesting. That would have been a quick refrag.
I think he gave that up a little fast. I don't know. This is a pretty smart play though. Starts the A cap. It's going to be pretty hard for Rizen to lose this round. They're going to get basically one shot at stopping B, and then they're going to get a reset with 2 objectives where they can play defense.
Yeah.
So this is probably pretty smart.
Definitely a safe play of Pilch. Killing
Kills
everybody. Capping
everyone.
B, Optic power. AC 556 something. I don't know what that was, but leaning out, mowing everybody down, but Rizen does cap A. We have a full reset with
Rizen pushing down the alley. I think this is bad. I think Rizen cannot die here, and yeah, he goes down. So A is completely lost, and that's another free cap for VEA. And now if Vilch doesn't have to cap C, he can go back and actively defend B or just look for spawn kills. So really opens the round up for VEA. They have dominating that control, I would say.
Vilch able to move up and get that kill. Hayes does refrag him though. Rizen needs to take some map control right now. Intric almost missing kills Vapor and Grodd.
Intric shuts it down basically completely. Just confined to Kevy now. Finesse.
No respect. Intric kills everybody.
One. Yeah.
Finesse does kill him, but goes down to bad light. Oh man.
Yeah, so it's really hard to know. There's no rule of thumb or whatever for how to play these late round situations, but Rizen was in a situation where he was actually so far from his team that he really needed to delay VEA and make it so they couldn't really cap A. And instead, he was kind of out in the open, got caught off by Outlawed, and it meant that VEA could just push up really quickly and take all of the Bravo map control and get the free A respawn, which let Vilch kind of get a 1 kill or whatever. It didn't matter much what he did anymore.
He could just run up, get a kill, and then he was back in. So
yeah, if Vilch already had 7, and if Rizen just stayed alive for a little longer, Vilch would have had to probably get 9 or 10.
Right.
And
also, I mean, if Rizen would have stayed on B, it would have worked out. It's not a bad play he ran up, but it would have been a quick refrag most likely. But that's Quasar running into Weed. That light bulb with the entry frag on the Waffles is huge for VEA, killing the support player right off the bat.
Oh no, Finesse doesn't. Oh, he does look. Wow.
Oh, he kills Hayes as well. Finesse with a kill on the blast. Quasar, Intric, and a Vilch getting kills of their own. Finesse all by himself on B. Terrible position to be in. He knows he needs to get off.
Yeah, it's collapsing in on him. He takes some shots from balcony. Doesn't go down, but he's going to get traded by Intric, who had pushed tires. Yes. So Rizen just losing their flank lanes too early there. Finesse kind of stuck. He had already pushed out onto B. Honestly, he really shouldn't have even gotten the kill he did on the Cubby player. I mean, what's the point of playing Insurgent Cubby if you can't kill the guy running out Insurgent Archway, right?
Man, VA making a comeback here. I believe they were down, what, 6-10? Right? It's 2 in a row?
I
6-9,
honestly wasn't focused on it. It's tough for me to know because I came in late.
Yeah, just want the chat to know that Snailman was late. Left me all by myself. And I was scared. Alright, moving on. We are still on match point, regardless of Rizen losing that round. Can Intric get this?
Finesse running quickly into B. Gonna take the fight right away and win it. Quasar still sprinting.
Vilch with the Apps kill again. Finesse killing Quasar though.
Oh, Vilch gets the second, yeah. Waffles did get one though, so it was a trade. And Finesse is 50 on B with Hayes supporting.
Oh, and Haste. Headshot. And Apps. Finesse.
Oh, this...
Unfortunate there. Just VA getting caught out of position. Outlaw needs to move here. He's going to go A.
No, the A is his objective. He can't go A.
I apologize. Towards A. Colors
Not going to see
stuff.
Finesse here, yeah.
And
That's
Finesse gets the kill.
So that's the game. Really weird communication there, I think, coming into play for VEA. If Vilch pushed Apps and got all the kills, and then Outlawed was still setting up for his grenade for apartments. So I think that I'm not sure if that was whose fault that is, but that's not great. Outlawed really probably should have been either pushing the street or in a more active position on balcony instead of setting up for his apartment's grenade. Since
unfortunately, getting their pants or getting caught with their pants down, we saw a Vilch able to get the 2 kills in apps, but just wasn't enough. So the Vilch actually, I just want to say, it was great security apps play there, just running in straight line, bulldozing.
Also, I'm really surprised that Blast Quasar wasn't ready for that fight on B. Finesse. He would have heard Mikey say they're contesting B.
Right.
And also, it's not like, Rizen didn't play B every round of the entire game on both halves. Like, Finesse was always there, always playing B. That was like a staple of their setups. And so I don't know, if I'm the opposing B player, I'm always looking for that right away. I would feel really bad if I got caught in the middle of B sprinting.
And you came in late, but Rizen made it a point, both halves, have one or oftentimes 2 players on B right away. So
yeah, definitely. I mean, that map can be. It felt too easy for Finesse. I mean, he didn't have a huge scoreline kills wise, but it felt like he always was able to get into B, and that can be really challenging. Honestly, Insurgents don't have an easy time coming through Arch to B.
Right.
Timing is bad.
Speaking of getting into B, we did not see a lot of crossfix. We did see Blast come out with some counter crossfix and stuff like that on inside, but it was not an every round thing. We saw the Arch nade a couple times, but I don't think it ever got anybody. So not a lot of denial on B, I don't think. So
yeah, I was just really surprised to see Blast sprinting there. That really
definitely a good match though, close.
Very close, yeah, absolutely.
We are on Embassy now. Snailman, thoughts on the map? This is personally maybe one of my favorites. So I don't know what your thoughts are.
Absolutely.
You dropped,
I think
50 kills on this map.
I did drop 50
ago,
kills.
So.
Yeah, no, something I learned about myself was that if I'm in a team where everyone is like buys into my system and I really know what's going on, I'm pretty darn comfortable.
Sounds like Veritas. Like Link saying, "Play around me."
I felt well, unlike Link, I'm in the back, so I felt just very comfortable. I felt like I got like a lot of trade kills and I got some spawn camps and things. You can't drop 50 kills without spawn camping a few times. Right. But yeah, no, this map, I think everybody knows that there's a lot of flanking routes available. Pugs, very common. It's hard to hold literally everything. And I think both of these teams look for those flanks. I think they definitely were doing that on District. Both teams looking for apartments and tires flanks. So in that respect, I think we should expect to see a lot of C pushes or maybe deep A flanks. That said, Rizen plays B. Finesse gets on B. He's a great B player on this map,
right.
And
he's gonna have a great support player with Waffles. I know from firsthand what he did to us on this map. So.
Yeah, the flanking routes on this map take a really long time to mature. Like you push through and get the kill, but then to get the next one, you have to run a fair distance. And B takes 25 seconds to cap. You get on right away. You can basically beat some of the flanks with B pressure just by capturing it quickly enough. So I expect that to be the difference maker, honestly. If I was to predict, I would expect Rizen to win this and for B pressure and Waffles in the windows to be the difference maker, yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited to see how VEA plans to... I assume, judging by what we've seen from VEA, they're going to try to abuse the flank lanes, but I don't know if that's going to be enough to counter the B pressure, so we'll see. Do you have predictions on this map?
Well, I think Rizen's going to take it. I don't know. I honestly couldn't say what the scoreline is going to be. I think hard enough to predict the winner. Both these teams are very strong.
Yeah, I know we put, what, 6 rounds against Rizen on this map, so they're
You
definitely
guys have a
pretty good.
great, but you guys also focus B pressure. I'm not sure VEA will. So it really depends, I think, how much respect VEA give to B. There's lots of good oversight on the windows, but it's really hard to rotate in from above onto B. So we'll see how many people VEA dedicate to playing in and around B, and I think that will be the decider.
I think I tend to agree with you. And we're off with the pistol round. Real quick, shout out to Alex and NWI. I assume that's Alex. Shout out to NWI.
Yeah,
Thank you for your
almost
support
always.
and your overall kindness. So, anyways, we're going up here. Finesse already on B. Not contested here. Gets a kill on the Intric. Waffles killing Outlaw.
VEA looking for a shrine push, but shut down by Waffles there.
Yeah, Waffles owns Shrine. I mean, he's all over the place. Finesse getting that last kill on the Blast Quasar, and we will see a side switch. So, chat, definitely throw out your predictions. I want to see your predictions, and what side do you guys like to start on? What's your favorite side?
Ooh, I think security is...
Blue Cubby.
Excuse me. Big favorites on this map. And I honestly, it's not... That was my initial evaluation, was that Blue Cubby was so much better than Red Cubby for getting to B that it gave a slight edge. But honestly, I think Crescent is just so much better than Ramp. And that's another huge...
I agree with that. You have more vision on Crescent. I mean...
Absolutely.
So...
You can see into B, you can see across to trees, and also, I mean, you know, security has an easier time getting into B, and they have an easier time seeing B and holding the flanks on B from all sorts of angles. They have extra angles, and C ramp really kind of limiting, honestly. So,
right. I think what we need to see from Rizen is we need to see the trees player try to give the Shrine guy as much harassment as possible. And then they work B, and we'll see what we see here. Vapor.
2 C players here for Rizen. They're looking for an aggro C push. Bad Light's in the window. He might get caught out from this.
Vilch kills Waffles. Finesse and Rizen getting kills of their own, though. Finesse is on B.
Yeah, Finesse killing Outlaw from B. Bad Light goes down to the C push, not ready for it. It's going to be tough here for VEA.
Quasar kills Rizen. Intric knows he needs to rush and block B.
Oh, Intric didn't catch the leg. Gets the kill anyway, though.
There we go. Blocks B. 2v2 here. Hayes is running up on him on B. Can Intric get ready in time? Hayes looking
Who's that in the window? If Vilch wasn't looking the right way.
Hayes gets a kill. Vilch failing on the support there.
Yeah, Vilch definitely tunnel visioned.
Yeah, he did. He needed to move a little bit faster. Vapor does finish him off. Vilch did have a good round right off the bat, killing Waffles. So, good recovery there by Rizen. Again, we've seen a lot of disciplined mid-round to late-round play that's kind of helped them come out on top.
Yeah, I'm kind of a bit of a mistake from Bad Light. Went to trees, looked for the kill on B, didn't quite get the timing. Got flanked quickly, and then it took a while, but Hayes' flank did come into play. Intric on B, getting caught out late by Hayes' flank, and Vilch, yeah, just got the 2 kills on his side of the map, but looking the wrong way towards the end there.
Right.
Close one.
Yeah, security C/trees is definitely a hard lane to play, so we'll see if Bad Light can adjust here. He's got Blast with him this time. Intric gets an early kill on the Finesse. Running on to B. VEA.
Yeah, that's huge.
Rizen gets a kill on the Blast. Yeah, definitely. We're seeing VEA with some B pressure here. Vilch and Rizen getting kills of their own. Rizen a menace over there on C. And trees.
Yeah, 2 people coming in this flank is going to be timely enough. But Intric, ready for it, and ready for the next person if Rizen peeks the window.
Yeah, Rizen needs to be careful here. He knows he needs to move, but he needs to be careful of Vilch waiting.
Great fucking oversight from Vilch, excuse me.
Oh, and Vapor misses his shots. Intric takes him out. Good round by VEA there. I mean, we said before we predicted more of a flanky style, but Intric running on to B, getting the entry kill right away.
Yeah, well, honestly, both teams are flanking, right? VEA is pushing Shrine and trying to get enemy Shrine control, and Rizen and Hayes both pushing C, trying to get enemy trees control. So both teams really are focusing on their main flanking route. And, you know, round 1, nobody kills Finesse on B. Round 2, Finesse goes down right away to Intric. So, you know.
Right. And we will give Rizen some screen time. Definitely, this I think is this is kind of a map that plays to his strengths a lot. The flanks may be a little bit slower, but he definitely is very good at taking the C with that flash through the window. Reminds me of Cache on CS:GO. Vapor with an entry kill on Out.
Cash?
Yeah, whatever. I like to be bougie. I like to be fancy.
All right. Well, there's an extra player near C and one fewer from.
Bad Light and Rizen looking for each other. They know they're there.
Intric kills Finesse on B. Vilch doing Vilch things on enemy Shrine.
Gotcha. It's one-on-one. Rizen sees Bad Light, gets the kill. Intric on B. Had to get that kill there. Ooh, Intric cannot get the prone kill. Onto Hayes.
Oh no. Vilch is going to have to get 1,000,000 kills to win this.
Rizen popping into trees. Killing everybody.
Oh!
Killing a Vilch. That was disgusting.
Oh!
Quick twitch onto B main.
Oh! Oh!
My goodness, Rizen, you little.
Yeah, no, Blast was.
Why'd you leave us? I'm just kidding.
Reasons. There's no reason that should have worked. Like, he sprinted into Blast Quasar, who was aimed at the spot, and still won the fight. But Blast just too slow.
Yeah, Rizen quick off the ADS there. So.
Everything was working for VEA in that round, and Rizen just brought it back. I mean, that's single-handedly won that for Rizen there.
That nasty one-on-one on C. Unfortunately, Bad Light went upper. Did not see Rizen waiting in that corner. Outlaw gets the kill on the Hayes. Finesse does nade though.
Ooh, Rizen's pushing again. Bad Light's looking the wrong way. And he's blind as a bat, too.
Vilch kills Waffles onto Shrine.
Yeah, Vilch has just won Shrine every round without exception.
Rizen kills Blast. Finesse kills Intric. Vapor raining shots down. Kills a Vilch. Finesse caps B. 5v1. Bad Light, where have you been?
None of this matters. They capped B. They didn't. Nobody from VE was in any position to do anything. Bad Light's gonna have to go absolutely ham bananas here.
Definitely good enough to do that. I think he got caught with the Rizen mind game and sat on C for a little bit too long. Kills Hayes. Bad Light can get this cap.
Yeah, he's going to. I don't think anyone else is in position to block it. Everybody kind of left. Wonder if the count is wrong for Rizen here.
They're running, but neither has dropped down to ramp. I think they're gonna opt for the exit frag here. Bad Light heard that shot. We have a 5v5. Plenty of time here. VA needs to take map control, and they do not have it. Finesse is waiting for the spawn. Blast Quasar with the kill under Rizen. But Outlaw with a nasty kill on the Finesse. Great twitch there. Oh, a Vilch and Bad Light picking up kills of their own. Looks like a Vilch wants to go B, but Bad Light coming up huge there. 4 kills. Hero cap. Did not care they had 2 players waiting for the exit frag. Killed them both. Jeez.
That was super weird. Bad Light was on C capping, right? And somebody from Rizen came in and blocked from the opposite, which is usually pretty safe. There was another player in by ramp, but once they got the block, everybody left. Finesse went towards main. Like, one person went to A, but there were 3 people alive, and they got split up. It must not have had a good count.
The count could have been wrong, or they said, oh, we'll just play super safe. We have map control, and we'll deal with the respawn. Maybe? I don't know if they wanted to deal with Bad Light. I don't know. A miscalculation, I think, for sure, but I think they thought, oh, Blast Quasar.
Counter pick. Counter cross. It's a nice one.
Got that on
Intric early on a B, getting the kill, too, on the Finesse. Great job.
Huge for VA.
I think the utility a little bit lacking, honestly.
Yeah, Vilch, we're not seeing a lot of nades here. Bad Light gets a kill on the Rizen, finally winning that lane early. And Bad Light...
Vilch prones out on Hayes, too. Yeah, just won literally every fight there. I think so. I'm surprised. One of the things that insurgents, I think, need to do to come back from their map disadvantage is deny the early B pressure from security. And they didn't do that. Finesse was delayed a little bit into B, and Intric was already up at the statue and just killed him easily. And that's bad.
We're not seeing a lot of denial from Rizen to stop. And granted, Insurgents doesn't maybe have as much. I mean, we need to see nades. We need to see nades and flashes.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to see the B flashes or, B main nade, a cubby nade. There's a lot of things that Insurgents can do. We got a flash from Finesse, but he's also focusing on Crescent with his nade, I think, which is really tough to hit.
Finesse baiting B, but he gets shot here. Nice kill on the Intric. He
job.
knew exactly where to look.
That was a huge kill from Finesse.
Absolutely. Finesse owning the road down here.
It's interesting. He loves this middle position by the flagpole.
Hayes and Waffles with kills. Last Quasar killing Rizen. Waffles is getting blown up by a Vilch. Shot up by a Vilch.
Yeah, Vilch 1v4 here. Pretty impossible situation. Finesse on B looking there.
I just love watching a Vilch. Shift key is never let go to shoot. That's it.
Hate watching a Vilch. 110 FOV. It is so disorienting.
With the optic.
It's just being willfully obtuse.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, a Vilch does not care. Get good, is what he says.
Yeah, well, B play, earliest kill in that round. It really is just a 1v1 on B every round, which is very interesting, honestly.
See all the time. I mean, a lot of times security is completely denies any insurgent player from running Arch. I mean, you have nades and a guy
There's not a lot of utility from either team in the early round to deny B, and there's so much flank pressure that it just leaves two people kind of alone fighting each other on B at the early round, which is pretty funny.
Looks like they did flash that. They flashed Intric right off the bat, but did not take advantage. He does get the kill on the B. A Village killing Waffles again.
Yeah. This flank from Hayes is going to take a really long time. Vapor might get flanked himself. Oh. No, Vapor kills Intric. Double cap for VEA here, but neither of them. Oh no, Bad Light does look at Hayes and gets the kill.
Kills Hayes. Vapor has to move. He can only do what he can here. Oh, and Bad Light waiting to drop down on him as soon as he heard the footsteps. Yeah,
Great
Vapor,
support from Bad Light.
Absolutely.
Actually looking towards Bravo, towards that.
Right. a little bit of focus on C.
Unlike his counterpart Vilch, who earlier in the game focused too much on the counter support pick. So
VEA takes the lead there. I mean, VEA is not. Do not count them out. We may see a third map here. I think what Rizen is doing is they're playing to VEA's strength, and that's the lane. That's the one-on-one lane play. We're not seeing I mean, Rizen can't play their game if they want to win this game.
Ooh, finally! B main nade. Yeah, and Outlaw's down here by B, so VEA is throwing more people towards B here. Finally. Ooh, Hayes coming in.
Double kill on the Bad Light. That is gigantic.
I said VEA was focusing more people on B. Oh, Blast with a huge double.
Blast with a double kill of his own.
Yeah.
And
wow.
VEA brought it back. There we go. That was
yeah, Hayes almost made that super interesting, but great two-piece from Blast there. Almost losing to Hayes. That was a close fight there. Just want to there was a little bit of chat by both teams about the servers stuttering a little, and just want to say NWI, please fix the monitors and all of the events that spawn every round that lag the server, but otherwise it seems to be holding. I just brought up my net graph.
I had a stutter of my own
a
when
little
the Village
bit.
got killed, but that was it's always
Yeah, okay, the server is a little bit. There's a lot of events that trigger on this map for some reason, and the monitor's like glitching all over the place. And it's just a kind of lame experience, but
Definitely something I noticed on the map. Intric gets a kill on the Waffles. Outlaw on B.
Kills B, yeah.
Finesse. Hayes kills Intric. Hayes kills Blad's Quasar.
Well, Hayes and Vapor are so split up, and Hayes now Vapor just alone. I was gonna say it was gonna be pretty hard for them to get back in.
Yeah, perfect setup for VEA here. They kill Vapor. 6-3.
Kind of like a ministry round almost there.
What do you mean by that?
Like that round, I don't know if anyone had a stopwatch, but that round was fast, and there were a lot of trade kills and
Yeah.
like a huge amount of fights all kind of happening at different parts of the map at the same time, and everyone can kind of see each other. This map is a little bit kind of like a mashup between like Market and Ministry, maybe, in my mind.
Yeah, and something that we're seeing here is the Shrine play. The Village totally taking advantage of Shrine, winning the lane the vast majority of the time.
Yeah, definitely.
Pushing
straight through A. There's not a lot of deep A pressure, and he's actually just pushing, you know, Crescent side to get Shrine control and just not afraid to take any fight.
Intric kills Hayes. Finesse so is there to refrag on B if he needs to.
Very interesting though.
Oh, nice
Rizen has backed off of B a little bit. Intric killing Finesse finally on B.
Yep, and we have a 3-2 here. Again, like you said, Rizen players are split up.
They're split, but they're focused now on B. Oh no, Intric pushes right into the open.
Waffles with the good kill there.
Oh, Bad Lights capping C. They split their attention. Not normally something I think is a good strategy, but it probably works out here just due to the size of the map.
Right, but just something that I've always stressed. I know you and I, when we play together, was always if there's two people left, you got to play together. You have to.
Right, Rizen doing a good job. They're going for the double cap. I think maybe Waffles should push out to trees and try to deny that quickly here. But oh no, that's his own side. Never mind. That's just Bad Light coming in from trees.
Bad Light with the first spawn camp kill. Or sorry, not spawn
camp.
camp.
But he gets on the B too late. Outlaw trades Rizen, so 4v4. It's gonna be another cap, but C probably gonna get traded here for Rizen.
This is VA's round though. They have the map. Bad Light looks like he could run up into the whole
behind
team.
them. Yeah, he's behind them.
Uh-oh.
Did they hear the drop?
Uh-oh.
No.
There's one.
Gets one, yeah.
Called him out. Can he get the rest? Finesse looking to wallbang him or something. Does not get him.
It's a great job by Bad Light to stop fighting. Oh, no. And then he does, so...
Have you ever known Bad Light to stop from a fight? Finesse killing
take the compliment back.
Finesse just destroying. Had a very good
There's
night.
not enough time to punish Bad Light's mistake there, but
I think, you know, Bad Light probably knew that they had the and time expires and they win the round. I think that he kind of said, "Oh, I can kind of do whatever I want. We have map control, objective control."
No.
I'm not saying I condone it. I'm just trying to get in his thought process. And also, it's Bad Light, and Bad Light never shies away from a gunfight. So.
Look, I know. I mean, I have insomnia, and it's, you know, my friends doing stupid things in video games exacerbates it. Like, I have nightmares about Galthor taking the bomb up mid on this Counter-Strike game we played like 4 years ago. And
Yeah, Snailman suffers from post-game video game PTSD. That is his trigger, is people doing stupid things in video games. If you want to destroy Snailman when you're playing, just, you know what to do.
Anyway, that's a 7-3 half. I think VEA really adjusted to the B play. I expected Finesse to be pretty much the only B player. Yeah, but Intric won that fight a few times and forced Finesse to back off. Hayes came in, but Outlawed and Intric both just playing around B, doing an excellent job.
And Village absolutely destroying the Shrine player. I mean, I don't think Insurgents won the Shrine fight most rounds. Look at Waffles here.
Oh no, I mean, I think Village won that literally every round.
Right.
And it shows in his scoreline. You know, 16-6 right now. After that kill onto Hayes.
Vilch with a kill on the Haze. Blast Quasar with a kill on the Rizen.
Early B pressure from Rizen.
Yeah, no
We'll see if
block
anybody
in
comes
sight.
in.
Bad Light
Oh,
coming
no,
in.
Bad Light. Yeah, Bad Light drops down, so that's a great job. And Outlawed kills a player by A, so Outlawed can get this A cap. Bad Light just stay alive as long as he can.
B if he needs to, because Vapor supporting his teammates. Vilch needs to move.
Oh,
not win the
unlucky
fight.
spray across the map, yeah.
Vapor gets him.
But Bad Light's blocked for so long now.
Surprised we didn't see a kill out earlier. Finesse is wasting
he's
his
still
ammo.
alive. Bad
According
Light
to
somehow
Quote, he
still
should have
alive.
a
Oh, he's going to
pistol.
push him too. He can hear the ammo reload. That's huge by Bad Light. And single-handedly, I mean, he delayed so long that Outlawed literally caps A before Bad Light goes down, which is kind of funny.
Absolutely.
And B is just not, it's not going to get capped, I don't think.
They're gonna swarm on him. He does hear him. Are they both out of ammo?
Wait, what?
What's happening? What?
What?
What? I think Vapor
Outlawed.
may have pulled
Outlawed?
out his knife. So
Outlawed?
Vapor either ran out of ammo and Outlawed also just didn't realize it was an enemy, or he saw Vapor pull out his knife. Anyways, just want to shout out to Quode here, because I can already tell in the chat he's going to be like, listen guys, you always have to carry a sidearm. That wouldn't have happened if you had a pistol. I mean, I'm predicting it in the chat.
Outlawed says he thought they were on security. When you didn't kill me, I just assumed you were a teammate.
Oh, man.
Apparently your mic's a little quiet, Torx, if you want to boost that.
Gotcha. I will boost it.
Thanks, Mango, for throwing out the microphone advice. It's always hard for us
Thank
to
you,
know
Mango.
for casting.
Hopefully this is louder now.
Bad Light with the classic Roots B flank.
Yeah, Rizen killing Intric. Finesse on B already. Rizen, ooh, Waffles with a kill on the Village. And a kill on the Outlaw.
There we
This is
go.
huge.
Waffles finally doing what you expected. Bad Light's Roots flank is very slow. He is taking his time.
Oh, and a third kill on the
Waffles,
Bad
yeah.
Light. This is huge. Rizen dominating this round. Blast Quasar killing Rizen.
That kill is fairly meaningless, though. He's
yeah.
on his home point. There's not really anywhere he can go.
He can
So
try
he's-
to get spawn
He's
kills,
gonna
but
have
there's only
to
one.
clutch ace here.
Oh yeah, he's got time to do it theoretically, but I think Rizen, as you can see on the map, they are not moving much. They know they don't have to.
Yeah, what is he's just expecting them to push into it? I don't.
Rizen might. I mean, I don't... Oh, he's gonna run
Yeah,
right
but-
into him here.
No,
Oh,
yeah,
and Rizen prone down on him. I don't. That was.
it was perfect by Reason. Like that's exactly what you should do. Like, why would you want to sprint into a guy and lose a gunfight when you can just sit there and like get the easiest kill of your life and look like a hero?
Yes, that. At this high level of play, and Salmon, I think you'd agree, you're not gonna see people just feed you most of the time.
No, yeah, I really don't like. I mean, it's as unlikely as it is for Blast to 1v5 ace clutch there and win a round, or even to get 4 kills and trade a point. Like, you can't just sit and wait, because even if you get 4 kills and trade a point, you need there to be enough time for your team to come back in to the map and do something. So you need to make a play with a minute left, and you need to make it quickly. You need to just go Rambo style.
Absolutely.
As unlikely as it is for you to get that clutch, like that's
do it.
really
Yeah.
you're a 0% otherwise. Oh, huge
Ooh,
nade from Finesse on the Bad
the
Light.
Bad Light.
From B into trees.
Nasty nade.
And Waffles wins the fight again.
The fact that
See if-
Finesse was able to stand up and get that nade uncontested.
I think he just threw it while he was sprinting into B, so that's
fair Not a lot of Waffles with another nade. Rizen pulling out the nades.
They're giving up this Roots flank though. Bad Light took too long last round, but Intric could have taken it. VEA just doesn't quite know that it's available yet. Intric sees one.
Ooh, nice
through the
flick
wall.
by Intric, but he does go down. Yeah, Rizen just pre-nades coming out, cross picks coming out, B pressure. VEA just didn't seem very. I think, yeah, they just weren't set up to counter. I don't.
Yeah, the other thing to note is that Waffles has killed a Vilch the last 2 rounds, and he didn't on the first round. So I wonder if that's the crucial kill on this half, the Vilch Waffles fight.
Yeah, that's
also, yeah, Intric Insurgents feeling a little bit afraid and slow to get to B here against Finesse, who's going quickly.
Right. And we'll give Waffle some screen time here. Definitely a scary player from Security Shrine. See what he does. He's running up to Crescent.
This is definitely the Crescent Shrine fight.
Intric with a... Was that a early C kill on a Rizen?
I mean, Waffle's showing you how much of the map security is capable of taking if they just sprint. And Vapor this time with the cross shrine kill onto Vilch lets Waffles push so quickly to the flank. So despite Bad Light's kills, actually, well, Intric's on B. Bad Light may have done enough there, but Waffles is in wonderful position. Doesn't manage to get anything though.
Bad Light getting a kill on the Waffles there. 4v1, not much Vapor can do. They're going to be looking for him, and Outlaw takes him out. I apologize, chat, for the lack of X-ray. I guess the upside of that is a little bit more interesting. We can see exactly what the players can see, so we have that on. I mean, again, shout out to the chat. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. This has been an awesome game. 40 people. It's crazy.
Also, I think make sure your score's good. 5-9.
Yeah, I mean, they're 3 minutes behind. I realized I was.
Oh, okay.
I was a couple rounds, but yeah, it's good now.
Okay.
9-5.
Yeah.
VEA.
They had a 7-3 half, so they don't need to win. I mean, they need 4, right? They need a pretty close one. 6-4 half here, or 5-4, I guess. Would 6-4? It's not possible.
We're seeing 2C here.
Oh, Vilch bricks his nade.
Does he kill himself? No.
Well, it forced him to run straight out onto B, so we'll see if this is where he... I don't know if this is what he meant to do, but he's quick B flank. Oh, Waffles, actually.
Waffles with 2 kills. A Vilch and Intric. Again, Waffles great at those support positions. Hayes flanking
Outlaw
from their
trying to pick a fight through some of the concrete barriers. Not the wisest.
Ooh, Rizen does not expect a second player. Blast gets the kill, but B is being capped up. We're going to see a full reset here. 5v2. Bad Light trying to get the flank. Needs to be careful.
Oh, Hayes, don't chase this. Hayes chasing a kill on a Bad Light. He has no business chasing. They've already capped. Yeah, these players kind of chasing Bad Light through tunnels.
Ooh, with another kill on the Rizen.
Yeah, this is how VEA can get back in this.
Beating him. Ooh, if Bad Light keeps looking at that window, he can get the kill. Maybe he saw him.
C Capson, I didn't quite catch that Waffles or Blast Quasar went down on Charlie, so Bad Light gonna have to sprint through to B quickly. He's gonna go straight to the C defense
and
here.
Be waiting for him. Vapor peeking out to the right, killing Bad Light. 6-9. Rizen
6-9,
making a comeback.
yeah. I think 3-2 so far this half.
Yeah.
Which is really, you know, that's the kind of the pace that VEA is looking for. It's gonna be a close game though. Definitely showing security side to be the better one, though.
No, yeah, and I think I agree with that analysis. I mean, Shrine, I think it kind of reminds me of District
especially
in some ways. Is Shrine is just better than Trees, I think. Just like Valk, I think, is better than Apps in a lot of ways. So
I think Shrine is way better. I mean, I think Valk and Apps is way closer than Shrine and Trees.
Right, fair enough. Yeah.
Like, Apps can see a lot more. Like, Crescent sees all the way out onto, like, Statue and all sorts of middle B spots that just you can't see anywhere else.
We need to see a Shrine nade from VEA, and we're not.
Yeah, Waffle's just sitting in the windows.
Ooh,
so
Rizen kills Blast Quasar. Rizen just a beast on C near Trees. Bad Light does refrag, though.
Intric goes down to Hayes on the B main push.
75%.
Forces Bad Light
right
down.
Yeah, he has to drop 75% on B. Actually, no, 90%. And again,
it's capped now.
Cap 5v2.
I think V is going to have to transition to A. Bad Light comes into B, gets 1 kill, but he's going to go down right away. Not necessarily worth it.
Oh, Vilch whiffs the shots and Waffles refrags. What I'm seeing here is I think Rizen has just kind of adjusted very well with that B pressure. So we're seeing VA win a lot of lanes early on. Like Bad Light, you know, what do you get, 2 kills early on? It's just not. It's not translating well when you have, oh, I got 2 kills, but the other team's cap B up to 75. So.
Right. Yeah. One of those kills needs to be on finesse specifically, and one of the best ways that they can deny finesse and Rizen, the B cap that's basically squeezing VEA out of most of these rounds is by throwing some grenades, but it doesn't really seem like they know them, or they're not really throwing them, so.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it's not a hard nade to take Waffles out right now.
Well, yeah, I mean, not even that one, though. Like, the B nades to slow down the B play. Because look at this. Hayes is just completely across B. Finesse is in the middle of it, capping in a very safe position. And there's nobody from VEA that's anywhere near. It looks like they're going to give it to him this round. Looks like VEA is just going to play super passive, wait for the cap. Oh, they're going to go for nade, maybe?
Intric walking right by Hayes here. Hayes is going to get a flank, I think.
Outloud fragged Finesse on B. So they didn't actually wait for the B cap to go.
Yeah.
Second player in. Vapor in. Oh, here's the player flanking.
Ooh,
huge kill. Yeah, huge kill from Vapor onto Intric. B's going to go. Outlawed versus 5. He's capable of it. I've seen him 1v6 clutch on District before, but...
Oh, but he is called out and seen. Will he get this drop kill? Here's the footsteps.
Nice, right lean.
Great game since by Outlaw, but unfortunately, odds were against him. Vapor gets a kill.
You see him lean to get the pixel around the corner, hit the HP bullet.
And chat, I am so sorry about the scoreboard again. You guys are, I know I can already tell, are going to say something in chat. I'm just very ingrained in this game. I'm having a lot of fun with the semifinals tonight.
It seems like Rizen is, I mean, VEA needs the 4-round, the 6-4 half, but it looks like it's going to be an 8-2. I mean, Rizen really showing up here on security side, and VEA has not had the right adjustment yet.
Definitely their stronger side. I know in our game against them, we came back on when we were on security side. So I think it was a strong side ballistic. This is why I wanted to see.
This time.
I wanted to see arch denial.
Ooh, AC strat.
Oh yeah, look at the map.
This could be the adjustment. I don't think Intric really needs to be out here throwing a nade, but he's going to get away with it. He's going to get killed, though, from the right. Oh, nope, he catches that player. Hayes slides by accident. Outlawed 50 on A. A little bit of a delay from Intric onto B. Outlawed's going to need to win this 1v1. Looks like Waffle's taking too long to get the block. Outlawed's going to get that cap. So a reset here. Finesse deep in the office looking for the spawn. Probably going to get one onto this player for sure. Oh, shoots early! And that was a Vilch who slid around the tree to stay alive.
Right, here it comes.
Outlawed gets one as well, too. So Outlawed in position to spawn. Vapor gets blocked by multiple players. If Vilch does go down to Finesse finally, but Vapor goes down on C, and Outlawed gets another one, and Finesse is alone here versus 3 players. So the AC strat,
pays off.
Working very well. Outlawed's going to hear Finesse jump in through the window. He's going to play it slow, and Outlawed gets the kill.
Good job there by Outlawed. So I would say alongside District and Embassy are probably the best AC strat maps. I don't know what your thoughts are on that.
You can definitely play AC on this map. I think Market is one of the better AC maps.
Yeah, sorry, Market's good as well.
This map's definitely good too because it's very wide, right? Like if you're focusing B, if you're playing B, you need to be in support positions. So you can't afford to play too many people deep inside your red point, inside your home objective. And oftentimes players are looking for those flanks will push through their home objective and you can get behind them. So absolutely taking a round to go for A or to go for C, depending on which side you're on, can work out really well. 2 kills quickly for...
2 kills by Rizen right off the bat. That like kills Waffles.
Finesse.
Killing Finesse.
Yeah, Finesse gets flanked on B, and VEA better positions near Bravo as Rizen kind of split up around the top part of the map. Bad Light gets another one. Oh, he sees that player in Shrine, who doesn't see him back. That was pretty interesting. Bad Light should have been called out.
Bad Light needs to be careful here. He's stomping around.
Here's that player drop down, maybe?
Yeah, he's going
towards
to finish.
Bravo.
He's going to finish his V-cap.
This is a silent cap. Nobody from VEA goes to the objective.
Ooh, will Bad Light check?
I hate to see
He
this.
will not. Oh, we're gonna see
And they're
an
not
enemy
gonna.
trade.
They're gonna double cap. They're at least double capping to
Yeah.
buy some more time, but kind of a brick for VEA to not or to give up that cap there on B so easily. Bad job from Rizen should not be touching C in that situation.
Absolutely not. Blast. Owning it now, but he's blocked.
Oh, Hayes whiffs really
no.
badly.
Hayes has spawners
That's a,
though.
but he whiffs
gets
on
the
a
kill on the
Vilch too,
Vilch.
but does get the kill.
Oh, Hayes.
My God.
Ropa doping right around C, and Rizen owns C. Outlaw's gonna try to make a player. He's got to be silent.
Yeah,
They hear him
1v4.
already.
He doesn't have time to. He doesn't have time to be silent. Finesse takes him out. I kind of feel so dirty that Hayes got away with whiffing so hard on Blast on ramp and then a Vilch in the spawn. He ends up killing a Vilch, trying to prone on him, but that was not good. And I really think VEA should have won that round. It also really bothers me that nobody. They didn't decap B, or they didn't, Bad Light saw Hayes in the window and he could have heard him drop, or like he should have known that they dropped and went to B.
Right.
Just too slow on the A cap.
Yeah, sorry for the overlay, guys. I think I mashed a hotkey. I apologize. Anyways, moving on. Waffles here with an early pre-fire. Does not get the wall bang. Interesting wall bang there. Something we see sometimes, not all the time.
Finesse gets in the B. He's going to bait this a little bit.
He's rushing Red Cubby. Ooh, very aggressive there, but Intric takes him out. And he's go on
Hayes
B,
has
I
gotten
think,
away
a
with
lot.
that a bunch of times. Intric, that's actually a nice position on the burning car,
He
but he doesn't
almost
stay
saw
there.
Finesse on B.
Almost. Jumping around, making a lot of noise.
Finesse takes him out. 4v3.
Finesse is being alive forces Vilch to rotate in. He's going to get the block. This is going to be pretty huge.
Yeah, Finesse knows he just needs to stay alive.
Rizen in Charlie kind of got behind Blast somehow, but Blast gonna slowly sneak around. Finesse kills a Vilch. Means
now-
Outlawed has to come in. Outlawed's gonna be too slow, I think.
Yeah, he needs to move now. He's trying to be cheeky with the tires, or the hunting peak.
Yeah, Vapor does go down, but that was well worth the trade because Finesse caps B because of it. And that's 10-10.
10-10. We are going into overtime, ladies and gentlemen. Crazy comeback by Rizen. Almost said Reason. What was that? 6-4 at the half?
No, 7-3 both halves.
7-3, gotcha.
Security side. And honestly, it felt to me like VEA was more lucky to win their 7 rounds on security side than Rizen was. It seemed like VEA was kind of lucky to win 3 rounds insurgent side, and that they were also kind of lucky to win 7 rounds
we just
security
needed
side.
to see utility and I think more B denial from them on insertion side. Definitely, they did play a pretty decent first half though. So
Yeah, I think you absolutely. There's enough going against insurgents on this map that they definitely have to throw in some AC strats, which VEA, to their credit, did do, and it worked out wonderfully for them. But neither of these teams are really throwing what I would consider enough B utility, like B grenades, to deny early B pressure and B caps.
We saw them come out randomly enough to where they caught people, but I mean, in my opinion, on B you got to be throwing a nade and a flash, or 2 nades. I mean, you have to be really hitting it hard. You do not want, especially when you're on insurgents, you cannot let security walk onto B.
Absolutely. I mean, there's 3 main routes to get onto B for a security player, right? There's cubby to B, there's main stairs to B, and then there's crescent dropping down. And maybe you can't deny all 3 with grenades, but you can certainly look for, deny 2 of the 3 and look for a kill. And you probably can deny all 3. I mean, Station, we try to deny all sorts of rush lanes. You deny Ridge Rush, you try to deny the C-Cross, you try to deny, like, B-Rock, like, people hiding, look for spawn grenades. There's all sorts of things people look for. And it's so weird. I mean, Embassy is such a wonderful mashup of all of these different maps. You've got a lot of pre-nades to learn and a lot of great ones that can get you early kills, just like Station. They're not nearly as broken in the sense that, like, you're actually denying rushes rather than just denying like reasonable map control. But
Right.
you have flank routes like you do on Market. You can do AC strats. You have a big Bravo point, kind of like Ministry, where there's balconies and they're looking down on it. There's these upper positions. It's such an interesting middle ground.
I love the map. I really do. It adds a new flavor to the game.
Intric going for the quick Humvee drop. I didn't even cover that, but you can cross pick that guy or
Finesse unaware.
Yeah, and Intric is quick
Free
here,
flank,
so Intric
free
might
flank.
get the flank. Yeah,
There it is.
quick roots flank from Intric, and he's gonna slow down and not look. Well,
Yeah,
no,
well,
he's
no,
gonna
he's gonna
want
let
to.
him.
Yeah.
Oh!
Whoa! What the what?
Right
But
flank
Hayes
onto
somehow
paper.
sneaks into B. So Hayes sneaks in. It might not matter.
We have a team kill. 2v4.
And Hayes is alone on B, but nobody from VEA knows. Oh, they
they
do.
need to
They're
go.
shooting at him.
They need to
Bad
run.
Light's gonna get in just in time. Oh, Bad Light gets it.
Oh, barely. VEA almost throwing that round. Rizen fell apart there. I mean, you had a team kill. You had Intric just disgustingly jump across B, or drop down from trees and run into B. And then Arch. It was just nice kill by Intric.
Yeah, nobody from Rizen is really in position to deny that roots flank. And that had been available for a lot of the other half, but it's such a risky push if there's somebody in Cubby or in the Shrine windows looking for it.
Especially for VA setup, because if Intric dies, they lose B pressure.
Right, there's nobody to trade that kill. And it's unreasonable to expect somebody to be able to trade it at it. But it works out. It's a risk, and they did take it finally and win a round. So that's a huge round win on the bad side here for VEA.
Absolutely.
In overtime.
If they take a second one, they're in great shape for the second half. Those of you who do not know, overtime is 1st to 4, 3-round halves. Oh, and Outlaw looking for this tree kill, but Rizen gets the kill on the Bad Light. I apologize. Bad Light, not Outlaw.
Bad Light, yeah. Forces to rotate from Intric. Hayes going to push all the way across B. Things falling apart a little bit from for VEA here.
Yeah, they need to rotate, get a kill on the B. Bill's looking, but Finesse takes him out from B. Hayes gets a kill on Intric.
Outlawed gets onto A, and he gets the kill onto Shrine, and
Blast
that's how
kills
VEA
Rizen
get
on
in.
C. Dagger
Blast
on the
needs to
heart.
stay alive. Oh, here's that player. Oh, he doesn't quite get the kill, though. He needs to drop down and get this. Oh, no, what? What, he just made
Hayes,
noise, and Hayes knows.
Hayes sound whoring there, getting the kill.
Yeah.
Full reset, 5v5.
That's a big mistake for Blast there.
Hayes not capping up C. I guess Vapor will.
Yeah, he's
for the
going to
spawn
push
camp.
forward.
If you see this player, he does. Kills Mad Light.
Finesse whiffs there again. Second time we've seen Finesse break that.
Yeah, VA kind of flipping it here, 4v3.
Vilch drops. Probably made noise, but nobody calls it out, and he gets the kill on a Vapor.
A Vilch key kill there. I think
big kill there.
we're going to see VA's round win here. Hayes kills Blast. It's not over yet.
Yep. All right, so Outlaw starts capping B. Intric looking for the C. That might do it. Vilch killing Hayes by Charlie forces Rizen to push into B. He does kill Outlawed, but even if he decaps B, and he's still got to make it to A or C.
I think
Time running out there.
VA just coming out of spawn, getting 2 kills, answering Hayes' spawn camp. I honestly think a double cap C may have been better to cap it up a little bit more. Unfortunately, Vapor, I believe, was the second player in C, did not get the cap in time. He got killed by a Vilch. So.
Yeah, I mean, just kind of not enough of an execution there for Rizen. Finesse didn't kill the player coming out of spawn from VEA, and Hayes didn't. He got only 1. You can definitely. The other thing is that insurgents get spawn camped way harder than security do, and Rizen was in position with multiple people to spawn camp multiple exits, and they just did not get enough. And VEA doing such a good job to just frag out in the hectic, chaotic end round there. What a shot from Bad Light.
Yeah, Intric with a B main name does not get it. He's blind.
That was insane. I've never seen anyone get a kill there. Bad Light with 2, but he shot from tree's window through the feet by statue.
Oh, ballistic
to
wobbles.
a player in B main.
Yeah,
nice
I did
kill,
not catch
Outlawed.
that. Outlaw with a nice lurk there.
Intric
Vapor needs to
blocking
be careful.
B.
Outlaw's gonna rotate and kill him, throwing a
Vilch
nade.
Vilch capping A. VEA is just
Oh, Vapor, no respect,
winning
jumping
fights
on
now.
the window.
Yeah, but Finesse went down and beat it.
Right.
Intric, A's capping to Vilch. Intric Here's
Intric getting
Vapor
that
coming a
last
mile
kill.
away. That's a flawless bad side half for VEA
That
there.
puts Rizen in a very bad situation.
Absolutely.
Especially the way we saw VA absolutely dominate 7-3 last time they were on security side. So I believe there was some requests for Lonk. I don't know if he's here. Oh, hey, Lonk, how you doing? Hey guys, how you doing? I'm here to cast. That's my Lonk impression. All right, we're done. Anyways.
Yeah, that's not.
Okay, that's Link's bit.
It's like a. It's funny for like 5 seconds.
Right. I had to let the chat know I was talking to him. Shout out to Quode, keeping the chat spicy. Linky Poo. Tell us where Lonk is. Chat is curious. All right. So we need to see Rizen completely change their play from regulation on this side.
Yeah, well, we'll see if VEA had to adjust. You know, VEA's initial setup didn't work, and it took them a minute to adjust on this side. I think they lost the first round and got lucky to win another one.
Waffles misses that early tree
Outlawed.
pick.
Outlawed pushed up bottom crescent looking for the B kill. He might get this nade.
Bad light. Intric killing finesse on the B. Hayes gets a kill on the Vil.
Bad light missed his, or Outlawed missed his nade. That's really unfortunate. Oh, but B player already died. Never mind, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, Rizen kills Blast. VA running Rizen running all over the place down here. We may see a bad side win for Rizen. Intric making his last ditch onto C.
It's pretty tough there are multiple ways they can come in. They can go from security trees or they can come in from ramp, but it doesn't seem like anybody really wants to go for that kill. They're gonna just try to cap B, start the A cap, get a bit of a spawn camp.
Does not see this player. He's running towards him though. Gets taken out by Waffles.
Almost a team kill on Alpha.
Oh, sorry, VA capping A.
They capped, but yeah, he goes down immediately afterwards. It's pretty impossible. You need to buy more time than that if you're Intric.
Right. Double kill A, double cap A. Rizen and Vape. Rizen with the kill. Hayes with the kill.
Finesse, yeah, everybody just in positions, dominating map control.
5v1.
Vilch makes it into block C for some reason, but pretty irrelevant. A and B are both caps.
Yeah.
He can't even leave.
He did not want to get capped out. At least he went down swinging. That's always what I say. Do not get triple capped. Run in and die, please. It's way better.
Well, unlike the last time, that was wonderful execution from Rizen. It usually is far safer to trade caps and spawn camp and look for more map control. And they did a wonderful job just really suffocating the respawn there for VEA. Nobody could get anywhere relevant. Right. Nobody had good fights to take.
Interestingly enough, VA did get the kill onto B, and they had two players running around, but you had Rizen controlling trees and Shrine simultaneously. Not a lot they can do when you're running down there.
Yeah, if I'm remembering correctly, I think a lot of the last half was Vilch just dumping on Waffles from Shrine here. So I don't know. We'll see if that comes into play. I didn't pay enough attention to who won that last round, but Finesse and Rizen go down quickly. And Waffle. Oh no.
Bad light kill on the Waffles. This is not looking good for Rizen. They need to get some kills here.
Yeah, and they're not even in good positions. You know, Hayes trying to come in from Red Cubby, but not where much he can do. And
Bad light putting the nail in the coffin there. 3 kills. I mean, jeez, he was all over the place, dropping from trees, running over to B main. That was crazy. And ladies and gentlemen, VA winning 4-1 in overtime. We're gonna get now. And my game just crashed, so hopefully they don't start right away. Stan, when you hear me? We're good.
Sorry, I was getting called out in chat for making fun of Lonk. I don't know, man. I'm too nerdy. I just like.
You mean you don't like Lonk?
I'm
so personable.
I don't know. It's too memey for me. I'm like too serious about the casting or whatever, and it's too silly for me. Catch me on a different day when I'm not in a super serious mode here. But this is playoffs. I'm super serial about playoffs all the time.
The server is full. Someone's in there that shouldn't be. Oh, it says I'm.
No, I think you lagged out.
I just have to wait.
Hold on.
Don't let them start without me now. Don't you let them. You kicking me?
So I called not live. They were running into pistol, and I'm trying to say that.
I mean,
here I can leave.
what is? It shows
Here
on
I'm gonna leave to let you in, and then when you finally do lag out, okay.
Well, okay.
So
Gotcha.
I left. You can get in, and then when your
Little-
other client finally does lag out of the
Gotcha.
of the server, I'll take its place.
Fair enough. I will let you know. Little do people know that being a DGL admin allows you to join a server twice. I can see myself. Look at that. Actually,
All right,
you can join now. You can
you
join
in?
now. I think
Okay,
it
sick.
replaced me. We're good.
That's good. So I did nobody killed anyone in pistol round, but they were kind of halfway into it. So sorry,
Gotcha.
sorry about that to both of the teams.
Yeah, no worries. We're in it. Pistol round is starting. We can talk about market when we get a chance here. Looks like we're seeing heavy C from Rizen.
Yeah, they're looking for a lot of barber flanks here with a pistol.
Oh, Vapor dodging shots. Entric missed everything. And Hayes takes him out. That's punishment Entric for all that with.
Yeah, lots of map control here now. Insurgents just swarming. They own both bridges. Oh, I guess they don't own yellow anymore, but Outlawed forced to drop down.
Yeah, and Rizen Vapor killed everybody. That's what kind of happened there. Entric missing all the
Let's
C
see if the
rushers.
casters are ready.
Yeah, well, I'm, pistol rounds kind of silly. The whole like armor pistol dynamic is just so janky to me. Outlawed actually keeping track of stats on his servers. We've found out that it's literally 50-50 if you're shooting chest level to hit chest versus arms, and the arms always one shot no matter what kind of gun, what kind of ammo you have, no matter like anything. You always one shot if you hit the arms, and then you 4-shot to the chest. So the expected number of bullets to kill somebody is always 2. It's just so silly to me. It feels like a lot of fights are random. People both running into each other and shooting at the same time, and it's whoever hits the arm first wins. But it doesn't really matter, luckily, and we're into an actual round here.
Gotcha. And Alex, how dare you? You fix this right now. Just crashing? Unacceptable. I'm just kidding. Alright, Finesse throwing 2 smokes. We're going to see, hopefully, some heavy B play. Hayes looking to maybe step on from connector.
Did I hear a sniper shot? I did. Blast.
Blast sniping. Not getting a kill.
Interestingly,
Oh, may get the barber kill. Look at that render. That was a little janky.
Oh.
He's,
Well,
he's on B. He's on
yeah.
B, 50%.
Really interesting setup here from Rizen, I must say. Nobody even in construction prospecting doing anything. They were just all over Africa, all over Bravo, all over Barber, all over Blue Bridge, just trying to put as many people as they can in positions to cap B, and they do.
Blast. This is the downside of a sniper. If your team dies too early before you move down,
They didn't really put heavy barber side.
you are
It
SOL.
took 'em a while to get there.
Personally
I got shot in the back.
tell if anyone's
guys
gonna use a
were
sniper on my team, you do the cross. But Rizen gets a kill on the Blast.
I mean, that used to be me, right?
Yeah, but I mean, you would just usually get counter sniped. But I'm just kidding.
Wow.
I'm just kidding. Those were back in the days where you had to counter snipe Duis. You remember that?
Yeah. Those are back in the day when I had to go head-to-head versus Strike and Duis and other people on my different lanes.
Yeah, you can't out-prone those players. So.
That's back when that's when I was getting good. Wow. Joe just like calling me out in chat and just making fun of like all of my little, personal Thanks. Yeah, I've played competitive Magic the Gathering for 15 years. I went to tournaments.
We
You
can
look
stream
up
that.
my real name. I did. I streamed it back in the day. Like,
There we go. That's okay. Competitive
you
gaming.
can look up my real name, and the top hit is like some music accomplishment of mine from high school, and then there's like a Magic deck list that I top 8'd like my state's tournament with in college.
Snailman, not a narcissist, happens to know the Google results in order.
Well, the most famous dude with my name is like a famous like cattle rancher, which dominates the Google search. So you have to scroll a few pages down.
So we've seen an uncontested cap
Yeah.
by VEA.
VEA setup they're going to have to adjust a lot here. It is far from being able to handle the aggro bridge control B setup of Rizen.
Yeah, Joe, I have X-ray on. Be nice. Joe's always mean. Well, that's Quasar. Sniper
what the
kill.
hell, dude? Joe, go to the dining hall, eat some food, get some sleep.
Come on. I'm a CS major. I gotta do my homework. Alright, anyways. Bilge.
We all know Outlaw does her homework anyway.
Bilge.
Yeah, Vilch somehow still alive. I don't know how he's still alive. And VEA actually like totally in this round still.
On B, but Bad Light does not
Vilch 1v1 here on B. Holy crap.
Vilch really even that out there after Bad Light died.
Oh, the optic. Oh, he sees his head. He unaimed out sight, and he does manage to see the head of Finesse over the helicopter. If I were Finesse, I would be looking for the feet fight here.
Yeah.
I feel like that's usually the downside. The advantage helicopter has over Red Truck is the feet. Oh, the shadow? Maybe? Vilch sees the shadow, perhaps? Underneath the helicopter?
I mean, Vilch knows exactly where to look. Can he pick him up? He tries. Almost gets him.
I don't think you can pen the helicopter.
Finesse did scream, though. I don't know if that was just because of the effects.
Just the suppression.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I think so. The other thing Vilch could do is he could jump on the box behind him.
Could be risky if Finesse has to peek while he's doing that. And they do look at each other. Crazy one-on-one here.
Yeah, this is really crazy. And
Optic
honestly,
versus
like...
Iron.
I mean, this end. Somebody is gonna have to kill the other person.
Right.
There's no other way that this ends. Oh, Vilch!
Oh, a Vilch taking the initiative, looking over 3 kills. A Vilch totally changing the round there. After Bad Light died, I thought Rizen had it. But a Vilch again, double kill real quick on the B.
Yeah, I mean, it feels like. I'm not sure what the specific mistake was, but it feels like Rizen had to make a mistake there. They capped B, and they had a 5v3, right? Or was it 4v3? I don't know. They had numbers and the B cap, and it somehow turned into a 3v2 there for VEA on the objective.
Yeah, they did what they needed to do. I mean, they swarmed it.
Yeah.
Well, they could. So we will see if any cross picks come out on Insurgents. Doesn't look like. I think really what Rizen's doing is they're smoking. And Finesse is just kind of checking the smoke down there. 2 smokes.
Yeah, he's staying back, throwing some smokes.
That was
I mean,
Hayes.
Blast is giving up the snipers.
Good.
It's good to see.
Look at that nade coming behind Waffles there. Oh!
Yeah, it
Rushes
gets the kill on
Outlaw
Outlaw
gets
too.
the kill. Crossing yellow. Don't see that all the time.
But Finesse went down. Vilch somehow killed Finesse, pushing towards B. I'm not sure, but Bravo not being kept here.
Bad
Everybody
Light.
just slowing down.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to see a little bit of standoff. We see this sometimes in Market where everyone just kind of sits on their lane. Hayes is going to up the ante though. Tap B.
Creep out here. Yeah, Vapor does have Barber control. Rizen taking all of Barber, and Blast forced to come out on B, but he has to watch all of his flank.
Oh, Hayes sees the guy on Horseshoe Corner.
He does. He gets the kill on Bad Light.
No, Blast Quasar right here. Oh, and Hayes did
nice
not
kill
see
on
him right in
Hayes.
front of him.
I still think this is a lot harder for VEA, but I guess not. Vilch has Yellow Bridge, so both teams with enemy bridge control and a player on the point. This is the situation that led to the 9-minute stalemate in our playoff match against Veritas, season 9 or 8 or whatever.
Yes, I remember that.
Vilch.
Ooh, Vapor with the left piece.
Oh, he got a kill. What the? Oh, Vilch
Is
got
he
the
lower
kill.
Barber?
Never mind. Okay, that was Rizen. dropping down foolishly onto the objective. So both
1-on-1.
players with 1 kill, and now we got another 1v1 on the B point.
Was Vapor against the Village last time, or was that Finesse? The last 1v1?
Last time it was Vilch versus Finesse, and this time it's Vilch versus Vapor. So Vilch 1-0 so far in these 1v1 situations.
Look at a Vilch. No patience. I'm not waiting this time. He keeps sitting up. It's like peeking and proning.
Yeah, so you got anything you want to discuss? Any politics or?
Yeah, I mean, let's talk about marginal tax rates.
Oh my God! And there was a discussion if me or Gems was nerdier. What about Torix? Marginal tax rates.
You get me on some public policy, dude. I am Steve Urkel. All right.
Well, Vilch is, yeah, Vapor knows where he is.
Both players in the gay spots. I wonder if they're gonna date. That was a bad joke. Anyways.
I see what you're going for.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be okay with it.
Vilch is actually more exposed than he thinks. Honestly, both of these. Vapor's got better positioning, and Vapor wins.
Here's a little map question. Does the from gay spot to gay spot, does the helicopter tail obscure Vapor side more, insurgent side?
That's an interesting question. He's closer to it. I think that would favor Vilch. Usually if there's some piece of obstruction in the way, it favors whoever's further away from it. But in that situation, if Vilch was going for left peaks and Vapor was going for right peaks, and that really is what made the difference, I think. Vilch's body was hanging out more than Vapor's was.
Yeah, Vapor doing work. I'm actually going to give him some love.
Yeah, pushing Barber here with Rizen. Vapor and Rizen kind of double teaming Barber.
That's a scary combo right there. And Rizen
it looks like he's gonna slow down and throw this bridge nade before he goes to Barber a little bit late.
He already got Hayes
tracks kill onto Outlawed. Probably gonna run into the second person here.
Oh,
I wouldn't expect a Vilch there either if I were Hazed.
Yeah, can't blame him. Good kill by Vilch.
Not a common setup to have a person deep A skinny and another person peek tracks like that for security. Intric with a nice one onto Rizen.
Yeah,
Waffles with a quick trade. But that's a 2-to-1 trade for VEA. Vilch really should not be lurking out like that after that good trade. Bad Light almost getting another one down the sidewalk.
Gets a flash kill onto Bad Light.
Yeah, instead Bad Light gets full flashed, and that is a huge deal.
Ooh,
nice kill from Blast Quasar, but decides to reposition. I would not have advised that.
Yeah, I think he's afraid. I called out. I have to move, but he doesn't realize Vapor is just waiting for the refrag. That's a perfect setup. It isn't at the end of the round. So
the timing on that matters, right? His teammate Bad Light went down top Barber a fairly long time ago. It doesn't take very long for Vapor to get that call out and to peek out. Or was it Rizen? I don't know. It was one of those.
It was Vapor.
It was Vapor. Okay.
Vapor 9-1, unstoppable.
Yeah, really. Barber flank is a really vulnerable position for security on this map, and it's Rizen doing a great job.
And VA's playing, and it's not like they're conceding it. Maybe they should pull back and play low kebab. I don't know.
Well, they've been doing that too. Bad Light played there earlier in the game, and he was carefully picked from Hayes plus V. So looks like a bridge cross from Intric. And a C-Skinny play from Blast Quasar.
Ready, but last time Vapor flashed up there, so Intric needs to be careful. Here it comes.
Bad Light makes it all the way up into Pills, somehow still alive.
Oh, Intric is absolutely blind. Vapor with a nasty flash from the middle of the hallway.
Great angle from a Vilch onto Finesse on B. I don't know if you catch that. I could talk about it after the round, but that was huge. He does get traded, but big kill and Outlawed with 2 there. Playing the bridge-to-bridge cross pick. Forces Waffles, who did play in construction, to push up very late. So Vilch was inside of shops, peeking over. There's like a little bit of a wall for the second doorway, You know what I'm talking about? Peeks out into B. He was wall banging.
From where again? I apologize.
In shops, the second doorway, second from security perspective. And then there's that little wall, and Vilch was actually peeking over it, and you can shoot through. There's like a metal barricade. And he was shooting through the wall at Yellow Bunker there. where Finesse was playing. Got the call out, so just he got the kill even though he couldn't see the player. Really great job there from VEA.
Definitely, yeah, they definitely recovered too. I mean, Vapor again won his lane. Was not able to win it quick enough to push out in B though, so he got refragged.
I also really think it's interesting that VEA changed their entire setup. Instead of playing all around B, Waffles played in construction the whole round, and they didn't throw their smokes, looking for cross picks. But it
yeah, I mean,
didn't work out for them.
Yeah, it's like flank focus at this point. Hayes pushing shops.
Yeah, a lot with the kill in shops, and Vilch with the kill onto Hayes.
Hayes shot a little bit to the right there, unfortunate for him.
Nobody in position for VEA to block B at all. Vilch rotating in, but it took a very long time.
Oh, Rizen.
Okay, good trade from Intric with the scope. Pre-firing towards yellow bunker there, but Finesse is actually green van. They know where he is.
Ooh, scope pays off there, kills Finesse. So as you were saying, VA did switch up their play. I mean, we saw Rizen dominate Barber a few rounds in a row. I wonder if they just said, okay, they're going to play us on the flanks, we'll play them on the flanks, and it worked out for them.
Yeah, it's hard to catch all of the different mind games in every lane. Early game, Rizen was trying to do a yellow bridge cross, and that round they sat in the middle, but Outlawed, won that mind game. Intric did a blue cross last round, but this time they played top kebab, and with the scope, it's hard to know exactly what's going on in all of the lanes, but VEA doing a great job at winning those flank lane mind games.
Yeah,
Tongue twister.
Rizen opting to go with the M1 instead of the 7.4. What are your thoughts on that?
It's the M1 is a very underrated gun. It's very light. It's as light as the 74. It has much more manageable recoil pattern. I think it has less bullet spread. I'm not positive on that. It doesn't have a big magazine. It also pens things at a close distance.
The reason walking into that shop's pressure by a Vilch.
Oh, Finesse peeks out into that grenade. That's unlucky.
Absolutely.
That is a huge kill. Well, actually, I guess it doesn't matter. It's 5v1. Not a huge kill.
I mean, VA getting early shops control and just picking everybody off. So, and they take the lead 4-3.
Yeah, I spent too much time talking about the M1. Kind of missed that round, but M1 is like the only gun in the game where the distance you're away from the thing you're trying to penetrate matters a lot. It has just enough to penetrate walls, so if you're shooting from like on district from like balcony to apartments, you cannot penetrate. But if you're shooting from apartments window to apartments window, you can. Like the window to window.
Right. Let's see what.
I'm not sure there's much you can pen on this map that matters.
No, not really, other than that little wooden door.
Well, wood you can pen with HPMO, like pistols, like. Pre-fire in Barber, nobody there. VEA electing to really hunker down on their side of the map.
2 kills.
Oh, Bad Light gonna get owned on the timing. Barbershop.
Finesse is on B, starting to cap it up. I don't see any movement from VA to stop the cap just yet.
I would love Intric to just spam the wall and kill the guy top Barber. I wonder if that will become meta. Instead, Vapor tries to prone peek.
Doesn't have to.
Ill-advised prone peek. Really, really foolish, actually, for Vapor. Finesse was capping B, and now he's not.
Good support from Rizen.
Oh, Rizen just doing Rizen things and getting a double piece or 2-piece.
They have to know he's concrete by now, and yes, they do. Finesse is going to molly him, push him out.
No, he mollies a horseshoe, I think, actually.
Oh, gotcha.
So I think VEA has been playing pallets pretty exclusively, but this grenade pull might have him called out. Great.
Oh, but he gets the kill, but Rizen's going to see him.
The smoke almost obscures the vision.
Oh.
It's still very weird to me that Blast tries to reposition so aggressively in those 1v1s.
Right. That being said, though, yeah, I guess we have seen that maybe a couple times where Blast has gotten a kill and moves right off.
He tried to move so far.
Right.
Tried to move from concrete to pills. I'm not really sure
Rizen
It doesn't seem very wise to me. Yeah, great trade from Rizen.
Rizen had a great, yeah, I mean, he had a great round. Good support of his team. Oh, my teammate's dead. I'm ready. Gets a kill.
Yeah,
good to see
big
that.
kill. Outlawed waiting for Rizen to peek out onto B, looking for the trade kill, but can't quite hit the angle. Rizen went prone, abusing that little stair in Africa on the top of the bridge.
We're gonna see a double shots again. Village and Outlaw. These are the bulldozers right here. Entered with an early kill on the
Cross
Finesse.
pick. Yeah, so Finesse was trying to wait for his smoke to bloom, but didn't wait long enough, and Intric punishes him for it.
Last
Vapor pushing straight into a bridge cross.
VEA taking control here.
Yeah.
All over the place. Bad Light sees him.
Hayes somehow doesn't go down there. Hayes really stuttering, actually. Hayes looks like he's lagging out.
Yeah.
I wonder if VEA thinks Hayes is... No, they must know he's still alive.
Bad Light kills Rizen. This is Hayes, I think, is lagging out. We may see a pause here.
5-4 there. VEA really... I said they really had to adjust after the second round because they did not seem anywhere capable of taking on Rizen's setup, but they absolutely have. They've adjusted really well, and it seems like Rizen on this map and the last one not really, not handling the adjustments well enough. Taking too long to counter adjust.
Shout out to the 46 people who are tuning in with us tonight. Very glad to have you guys. Again, my name is Torx, co-founder of the DGL with my buddy Snailman. Everybody knows who Snailman is. No introduction needed.
We are the only two players, I think, to play every single season of DGL, from season 1 to season 10.
Yeah, because I guess Link took a break, huh?
Yeah, he did. So a lot of people, Butter was on our team season 1, but he also took breaks. Ooh, Ivilch trying to prune out again. Hayes punishing him. So it looks like Hayes' internet not doing him dirty.
No, I mean, he's back. Knowing that he's been pushed very aggressively most rounds. Vapor and Waffles with quick kills in succession. Rizen with another kill. This is not good for Outlaw.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, the Bad Light's teammates going down means that he has to give up his flank defense and good timing from
Outlaw
Rizen.
peeked the right way. He hears him. Oh, and Hayes is just crouched. Outlaw, unfortunately, not able to twitch down enough. Good try by Outlaw. Nice nade. Just kind of a bad situation. So, Kisses. Maybe disagreeing with you to spam the wall, Snail.
Yeah, no, I it's not actually something, or I can't remember. I'm probably tested it, but it's a pretty thick one. Actually, it's a double wall. Yeah, you probably can't spam it at all.
Gotcha.
There's two different textures there. There's one for the building on the outside and one for the building on the inside. So I don't think you can. Gotcha. In fact, yeah. All right.
Yeah, I mean that would.
I'm dumb.
That would change.
This is smarter than me.
That would absolutely change the play. That'd change this whole map, I think.
Yeah, I wonder if you can do it on Africa. Is Africa the same thing?
I can.
No. Okay.
Look,
I think you could spam the player top Africa in the same position. In fact, I know you can. I've tried to spam the stair player. I have really nerdy wallbang I've tried to get. It's on my bucket list.
How do you like them apples, Kisses?
Anyway, 5-5 half. So great last round.
Oh, Vapor switching to his knife. Scroll wheel failed. Phillips missing his shot. Oh no, sorry.
Well, he killed Vapor, but then he didn't quite kill the Kebab player. And Finesse 50 on B. So VEA pretty slow. It doesn't seem like it's really anyone's job. Finally, Intric gets in the
Finesse
PO 4x4
from Lower Africa.
Yeah, Vilch finally does kill the Kebab player. Lots of complete B control. Finally, slowly but surely, squeezing out. Yeah, slowly but surely getting all the kills. Finally, smoking out Finesse on B.
Yeah, Finesse taking the shots at a Vilch, giving his position away, and VA swarmed. So 6-5, and that's the new half.
Vilch with 4 kills. I mean, Barbershop. Such an important lane. Both teams really abusing it in the early rounds. VEA did adjust fairly well on the last half to cross bridge and get some control and play from C skinny and all sorts of things. We'll see if Rizen can make similar adjustments.
Yeah, Rizen I think has the right idea to kind of get players on B every round, but as we kind of talked about on district, if you don't have the support, you won't cap, especially on market. I mean, it's everybody's looking for you.
Ooh, Outlawed crossing with his own grenade, which bounces kind of the wrong way. But yeah, yellow bridge cross now. But look at Finesse's position on B. What the hell?
Red truck. He hears the gay player. Waffles and Outlaw with kills of their own.
Oh, wow.
The kill on Vapor.
I think Vapor got gun stuff there.
Reason with the kill on Blast. So many kills coming out. 3v2.
Yeah, Outlaw with the big one. Reason with the trade. How's Reason where he is?
Oh, he's dead.
Bad light. Okay, 1v1 again on B. Wow. Crazy round, honestly. Like, Finesse pushed across B. Reason somehow getting into Africa and taking fights. Bad light does lean peek and baits out the shots. And we'll see how he decides to reposition. He gets off of B for a split second. That might clue Finesse. Yeah.
It's gotta be gay or white truck, I think, at this point. For Finesse's mind.
It would have been really cool if he stepped off for a little bit longer and then got back on, make Finesse think, wow, what a flash! And Finesse runs out in the open for some reason.
Oh, well, he was blind.
True. I would have just proned.
Yeah, but I think he was already moving, so I kind of caught it on that third-person camera a little bit. I think he may have heard the nade or the flash pulled, and they maybe said, "I gotta get out of here," and not much he could have done.
Wow, what a flash! Late round flash from Bad Light. Almost never.
Yeah, most people have
works.
already thrown their utility.
Yeah. Also, there's so many props and other things just lying around. It's actually hard to wing a flash that's going to blind somebody. You know, if you break line of sight to it in any capacity at all, it's not going to get you. But great job from Bad Light. Huge play. Also, the lean peaks to bait out the shot.
Waffles with cross picks, not coming out with anything. Hayes and Entric with that cross pick of his own.
Right, so Vilch has complete barber control here, and the smoke is to his benefit. So
Quasar gets killed on a Reason. This frees Entric up to get onto B and kind of do whatever he wants. Oh,
yeah, and a great frag onto Finesse. So some mid-round utility coming into play for VEA here. And Waffles and Hayes just not in good positions.
Ooh.
Go down pretty quickly there.
3 kills almost instantly.
Right, absolutely.
8-5.
Vapor, the cross pick battle just going in the way. I mean, great nade onto B, onto Finesse, but the Vapor going down to the cross pick means that Barber's totally open. Vilch is in just perfect position. Finesse can't push across B. I mean, it's everything kind of falling apart there for Rizen. Great mid-round utility too. It's not super common, but this is right. No, this is one of the maps for sure where mid-round utility is absolutely essential. There's a lot of cover, a lot of different spots to play on B, and it's great if you can either get info on it and then throw a nade, or if you can, you know, just kind of eliminate certain spots. I've seen Armada bust out Molotovs to clear spots. Finesse did it already. Threw a Molotov into a horseshoe one of the rounds.
Looking for the cross pick, not getting it this time. He's gotten quite a few. Oh, Finesse and Vapor.
Yeah. Vilch going for the slide jump cross onto on Barbershop, but VA kind of just losing every fight here. Right away.
Oh, Hayes sees the guy inserts a connector. Will he see his foot?
Not in time. B goes 1v5 here for Blast. Seems like Blast left in these broken round situations.
Ooh, Blast
this whole match.
8-6.
On all 3 maps, it feels like in these quick broken rounds where you lose all or VEA loses all the fights. It seems like Blast is the one left alone. He's kind of playing the main sort of support position there.
He's definitely cross picking. He starts back. If his teammate dies quick, he's categorically just out of the game, unfortunately.
6-8 here. Rizen versus VEA. Rizen losing. That was confusing. Should have said it the other way around. Or,
Right.
I don't know. Whatever.
I was letting you roll with it, man.
I mean, I said the right team, 6-8 Rizen, but whatever.
Intric drops the cross pick, decides to run right onto B.
Finesse playing really far back in the corner here. This is pretty smart.
He doesn't want to get naded again.
He's also looking for the insurgent player there by Red Truck, and that's Intric, and he might get the kill. I think Finesse is more likely to get this kill onto Intric.
Yeah, all Intric has to do is peek too much. But Waffles is here on Blue Bridge. He can see this Red Truck player, I believe, through the window. Maybe.
It's such a hard shot. If he sees him moving around, yeah, Intric is crouching up and down. I think Waffles should be able to see that, but he has not yet. It hasn't captured his... Oh, finally it does. Yeah, okay. Intric steps to the left, and his head peeks around the truck finally.
Oh, an Outlaw getting killed on Africa Sidewalk, and that's 2 straight rounds for Rizen.
Yeah, great. I mean, you know, back and forth. Both of those last 2 rounds were dominant. VEA unable to generate any pressure in Barbershop or on any sort of flanks. I wonder if it might be a good call to go for an AC strat here for VEA, or
especially on Insurgent side, AC strat is pretty.
Yeah, if you spend the first part of the half dominating B and forcing Rizen into like a more dedicated B setup, then you kind of open up the flanking routes.
Right.
But
well, and especially VAs for the most part has won their lane on lane play. So
right,
Outlawed running into shops, no crossfit coming out. He hears the player go up above him. Finesse on heli under smoke cover. 25%.
First 2 kills. Yeah, first 2 kills for Rizen again.
Yeah, we may see a
Leaves
flip.
Village down to no more flank pressure.
Rizen's
Outlaweds. Yeah, there's just nothing you can do. There's no reason for Rizen to look anywhere else. Oh, lean peeks out, kills blast.
Rizen having quite a game along with Vapor.
Absolutely. Rizen 15 kills so far. Vapor 18-9. Vapor going hard in Barbershop on the other half. Not as much this half, although he has gotten the better of a Vilch the last few rounds.
And sometimes he's found himself up against Outlawed and a Vilch. So
absolutely.
Like I said, they're bulldozers. You gotta get out of the way to kill them sometimes. So.
Right. Well, great adjust. I mean, I don't know what happened. I mean, it doesn't seem like Rizen is doing something significantly differently, but they're absolutely dominating. They're killing Intric and they're winning the fight around B early. They're winning Barbershop every round here, and Outlawed slow play in shops just too slow for his teammates dying like that. Like House of Cards comes crumbling down.
Yep, Kevin Spacey style.
I wonder, calling a timeout telegraphs some sort of, I wonder if you can do an AC strat after a timeout, or if that's like too much of a tell.
VEA call it? I didn't look at the chat.
So yeah, VEA called a timeout.
Gotcha.
And Waffles went to P. So
fair enough. I don't know if Rizen automatically thinks AC. I think they think something different though.
So I know in our match, I think this came up in our match against you guys. On this map, you guys called a timeout, and then we did the opposite. We hit you with the AC strat off of your timeout.
Yeah, I think I killed the first guy in the A, and I remember like, oh yeah, A's clear. All of a sudden there's
we did.
Yeah,
we did the same thing to Ta.
Right.
I did the same thing to Ta. They called a timeout at one point when we were doing well in the middle of a few rounds in a row, and then I hit them with the AC strat as well.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, it's such a good play because
just to like, they're like, okay, well, we're losing this thing. Like,
yeah,
if you have a well practiced AC, then it's like a good time to.
Right, and they're formulating a strat against what you've been doing. So, if you call an AC strat after they've planned out what they're going to do against your current setup, it's Pretty devastating.
Yeah, I mean, you need to have it in your playbook for it to work at all. Like, it's not something you can wing. Like, it requires really coordinated positioning and timing.
Yeah.
But
and discipline
anyway,
for the off players. So
we'll see what they decided to do after that timeout. Vilch not going Barber, he's going Shops this time, and he's going fast.
kind of are seeing sort of an AC. At least figuring the push. Rizen does shut that down though with the counter bad light.
Oh, it might be actually. Yeah, absolutely might be. Vilch
Yeah,
in
Vilch in
Shops, so we
shop.
got another person in the A skinny. Vilch gets the kill into Rizen. Outlawed might push into A here. He's going to slow
Vilch-
clear some angles
Vilch
first.
needs to hold his courtyard.
Blast with a kill onto Hayes too. But, you know, Finesse caps B, they took so long to do it. And if Vilch goes down, that's a huge mistake. If Vilch should not be in position to die at all. Forces Blast, he's going to have to try to cross the street and get to A Heaven to help Outlawed cap A.
Oh, Outlawed looks away right when he could have got
Yeah,
a
but
kill.
he needs to deal with these respawners.
Absolutely.
Gets the first, and we'll see if Blast gets there in time. He does.
Ooh,
Okay.
He does.
Just in time for VEA here.
Good support from Blast. Guardian Angel.
Yeah, and I'm not sure what Intric is doing. Intric has kind of overextended a little bit. And Vapor gets onto C.
5v3. I think what Rizen needs to do is just...
They still have the C cap. I
this
think
could
they're
be a
going to
good
get
play.
it.
Finesse can rotate to B if he needs to, so...
It's, you know, the same setup, right? Finesse covering across the same way that VEA did.
There's one. But Finesse doesn't call the other... now he sees him. Gets headshotted through the
yeah.
wall.
And he might get called out as dead, but he's not. Oh, but Vapor goes down and they don't cap C.
Oh, and Finesse whiffs the shot onto that VEA player. Oh, an Outlaw walks around
Wow.
the corner. So not the cleanest AC we've seen.
That was the closest round. Like, in terms of timings of various things, Outlaw took so long to clear the A skinny angle and get in. And if Vilch was too impatient in the courtyard, forces Blast to push all the way across bridge. He almost gets killed. Like, he gets there just in time to kill a player running into A. Like, then Intric overextends C side, and Vapor gets in, and Finesse whiffs a couple shots. Like, oh my, it was super, super close.
Yeah, it was cool to see the mirrored setups too on the objective attempts. So.
Right, yeah, Finesse overwatching the same way that Blast did.
Right.
One side to the other.
Well, we see the same. We're gonna see it. We're gonna see the same thing.
You think so?
Oh yeah, look at the map.
Oh yeah, you're right. Absolutely.
Kills Rizen.
Oh, Hayes isn't really in the right position here. If somebody decides to go through garage into A, nothing Hayes can do about it.
Yeah, but knowing a Vilch, he may pop out and peek. Oh, there's this pink player. Vilch, don't do it. He's called him out. The Vilch, don't do it. Hayes kills a Vilch. Gets caught jumping. Bad Light knows he is blocked. They see him. Oh
Wow.
my gosh, I got that on camera. Hayes with 90-degree flick
Flick of the wrist.
onto Bad Light.
Oh,
Hayes.
Sprints a little too much.
Hayes,
Yeah.
Hayes, you dirty boy.
That's a-
9-9 here.
That is a clinic in why you need to be disciplined and have like a disciplined play,
Right.
like bone in your body. Right there, what a Vilch did
Honestly,
on
a
both of
Vilch-
those rounds.
A Vilch maybe should be the one capping A since he
No,
Yeah.
I mean he
has trouble.
got a kill. I mean, he's important in these rounds. He pushed in shops. He got the kill both rounds that he needed to, and then he needs to nurture that patience, the patient plant that he has in his heart.
Right.
Doesn't make sense, but like you need to be able to do that.
He needs to chill. That's the easiest way I can think about it. Are they gonna do it again? We're seeing a double A push. No, we're not. I apologize. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you have two people there, it's always a possibility. Intric gonna get right onto red truck. He's gonna try to deny the push across, but his nade's a little deep.
A Vilch with a kill on the Rizen. That's big.
Oh, A is wide open.
Intric with a kill on the B. He's got another B player to worry about. Finesse knows where he's at.
This is so weird. A is so wide open, and VEA don't push there.
Oh, Vilch with a kill from top shop.
The C skinny push by Bad Light
Waffles.
is going to be big here. Yeah, he's going to get the kill onto the B player.
Waffles has to go off here.
Well, he does a little bit. Oh, Bad Light jumps out of the way.
See, Waffle saw the player on B as he looked away, but knew that Bad Light was running on the sidewalk. Goes for that kill, misses it, tries to turn around, but at that point it's too late. 9-10 for VEA.
Yeah, Bad Light ends up actually jumping over the second bullet from Waffles.
So, are we going to see VEA in the finals? I mean, this would be huge.
They're undeniably an incredibly talented set of players, and they really struggled to get everybody on for games during the regular season.
Yeah, there's that. Yep, absolutely.
So here they are in playoffs.
Full force with Outlaw.
Playoffs.
The playoffs.
So yeah, for map point. I mean, and this is there's only one, right? Like this goes to overtime if Rizen win.
Oh yeah, I mean this is make it or break it. Finesse, no care in the world, running up to helicopter.
Filch takes out Rizen.
But Rizen with 2 kills. Filch has to answer, or VA has to answer. Outlaw running up to yellow. Not a bad setup. We may see an A play here, but Hayes waiting for that.
Off angle from Hayes. Wow. Yeah, Outlawed here. 1v4. Probably going to push into A, and Hayes is pushed up. Oh, Outlawed sees him run across tracks. He does. Okay, so Outlawed may be able to get this kill. He touches A. Hayes takes a while and then does, in fact, double back. Runs right in. Yeah, okay. One person from spawn. Oh, nice kill from Outlawed. Huge.
A on market is one of the better objectives to hero cap, so a lot of different
places
to sit.
And Rizen scratches. They're not having anything to do with Outlaw. Rizen, instead of pushing in from spawn, just goes straight to B. They're looking for map control. Finesse looking for the spawn camp, gets 1. They're capping up C as well.
Yeah,
VEA just has to stop.
I love the spawn kill and run. It keeps VEA worried, and they're just wasting their time at that point.
Absolutely. So C goes only 2 people. So Rizen, despite capturing multiple objectives, has only respawned, I think, 3 people total.
There's time for VEA here, but they need to take some of the map. Outlaw and
40
seconds. Need to move out. I mean, there's no one around them. Oh, Bad Light needs to stay alive here. Almost gets picked.
Manages to make it into Africa. Here's the player, but Finesse is already pushed across.
2v1 on C. Vilch takes out Hayes, but Hayes knows
where he makes it in? Oh, he doesn't make it in.
Gets a kill on a Vilch. Good job by Hayes. Hayes saving the round. 3v3 here.
Oh, I think VEA can take B.
I think they can. Rizen has totally lost control of the map.
Yeah, they've overextended a little bit. Rizen not managing to get that kill onto Bad Light.
Hayes is trying to help, but he's blind, and they hear him. He's stomping around. Bad Light's waiting. Bad Light is waiting for him.
Huge kill. Rizen goes down. Hayes has to push into B, and he gets taken out. What an unbelievable
11-9 VEA, ladies and gentlemen, is going to the finals. The round slipped right through Rizen's hands. They had it. They made a decision not to go for A, which is fine, but then they had the spawn kill, and VEA just fought through and took control of the map.
Yeah, overextending a little bit in terms of too much active C defense. They do secure it, but
my gosh, that round.
The kill from a Vilch, and yeah, VEA managed to sneak in the backside to B. What an insane round to end on.
We were going to see an overtime. I mean, Rizen had it, and unfortunately for them, could not capitalize.
Big time clutch from Outlawed.
Bad Light also putting the nail in the coffin there at the end.
Yeah, Bad Light. Rizen not managing to hit the shot on Bad Light crossing. I mean, that round comes down to 1 or 2 super close kills on either direction. Well, honestly, not on either direction. On Rizen, just not managing to hit a couple of crucial shots there.
And I am going to try to get somebody, at least a player, in for a quick interview.
Okay, I might need to move them in because this is a special channel I just made that has. I'm the only person who can do anything.
If not, that's okay. Chat, how did you think about this match? We saw a lot of close games. I mean, what we got 11-9 first game, then overtime, then 11-9 again. So
yeah,
by no means was any team outclassing the other. So
what a series, honestly. I mean, this was a treat.
It really was. that was and Rizen. I mean, Rizen was, I think, probably the favorite of most people coming in just because of what they did in the regular season. VEA struggled a little bit in the regular season, coming in the 6th seed. However, they came, I mean, with all their roster, all the setups, and
also easily with the hardest schedule of any team through the Swiss.
I think the boot
So
bolts reflected that too. I think
it does. Yeah.
Sure.
Buckled is just the sum of your opponent's wins. Although the challenge uses median, which subtracts the best and worst teams you faced. So still basically the same thing. But it shows, you know,
I'm trying to get some players in here for an interview.
Yeah, well, we should, you know, Badlight or Intric, I think, are the captains of VEA.
Yeah, I have messaged both of them already. So, talk upcoming events. We have 48 viewers right now. Awesome turnout. Thank you guys so much for tuning into DGL. We love your all's love and support.
Absolutely. I want to say, if you guys don't mind going and clipping cool things, that makes it a lot easier for Gems and I when we do our podcast.
We've seen some cool things clipped. They clipped the Bad Light Flash on a B.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna go through and look at them. But this was a hype match for clips.
I think they clipped an Intric 2K, 3K. That was pretty nasty. I don't remember. I was kind of in and out of the chat, but definitely a good game.
Yeah, that was incredible. Incredible. I'm speechless. Well, I'm not, but
okay, we got Intric coming in here. Snailman Discord. Is he into your Discord?
He's got it. He's been here before. Here he is. Boom.
In.
Intric, you're live to the world.
Hey guys, what's up?
How's it going, Intric? Captain of VEA. Impressive win there. Tell us about it. I mean, especially this last map was crazy. That last round, we thought you guys had lost it. What was going through your mind, especially after Finesse got that spawn kill on you guys?
I don't know. That last round was nuts. So I don't know. It all came down to Outlaw getting that clutch on A, and getting that cap, and then I guess I don't know what their positioning was on C. I need to watch the replay, but I feel like we were in a really, really bad position coming off of our cap.
Oh, yeah,
but so absolutely. I was just saying, so we had A control only, and they had B and C. So I knew Outlawed was on A playing faster, so I went to go help him. Sent the other 3 guys on to C, but we were just gonna try to pincer B, and they ended up getting all the kills pretty much on C.
Yeah, there's actually 2, maybe 3 Snailman players on C.
Yeah, no, it seemed like you delayed and stayed alive so long on C. Vilch actually did. I mean, we called him out for the other rounds of like getting the kill and then not knowing when to. He kind of like got himself killed in bad ways, but then in that last round, makes up for it. Like stays alive, waits long enough, camps out a crucial kill, and even though he gets traded, draws late round rotates from Rizen, and they got caught overextended on C, and you sneak in the back to B.
Yeah,
and then me and Outlaw were just free on A to push into B from that side.
Yeah,
I knew I was in concrete at the end there.
Yeah, I think right when we called, like, oh, Intric and Outlaw need to move, you guys did, and I mean,
perfect timing.
Yeah, it was perfect timing.
We were just waiting. We were waiting to see if they would push A to get a little more map control and just get some easy passive kills. But when it was like 10 seconds left, it's like, okay, we got to make this move now.
Absolutely. I mean, you could afford to do it. You waited for the easy kills, and then when they didn't come, you were still alive and in position to rotate into B. Despite Rizen capturing B and A or C, I think at one point in that round, like they only respawned 3 people total.
Yeah, which is obviously better than not responding people, but it's kind of hard to think of that value judgment. Like, oh, we have 1 dead, so we have to cap. Like,
yeah,
I can't necessarily
fault
them, but yeah.
The second kill that Outlawed got on his clutch on A,
the balcony one,
did not respawn, which I think was actually just like a really huge timing for you guys. It was so close. I think you guys won some like the closest rounds. Yeah. So
that being said,
there were a lot of close rounds in that market match.
You guys had some great late round plays on all 3 maps. Vilch, particularly on District and Embassy just smashing whatever lane he was in.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You guys
He showed
were
up today.
You definitely had some bulldozing going on certain lanes, so it was very fun to watch.
Yeah, we got bulldozed on some lanes too. I mean, credit to Rizen, they did really, really well. It was the closest series I've played in a long time.
Yeah, definitely.
11-8, 11-9, and then overtime. Can't
Mhm.
ask for more than that.
Well,
No.
Entric, it was definitely super fun to watch you guys. You guys will be moving in to the finals, waiting for
Yeah, I don't know
Armada.
when that's gonna be. Because I know Wooly's out in Romania or something playing
Yeah,
in
I
PUBG
think he's
tournament.
playing PUBG.
And
Yeah.
Gems is moving, so I don't know how long it will be. I don't know if it has to be played this week for sure, because I'm going on vacation too. So
Right. Well,
we'll see what
we
happens.
don't have a date on their game yet, but you guys are definitely sitting pretty, waiting for their game to complete. And those for you who do not know, EU finals are Sunday, 1 p.m. Eastern. So
Excellent.
definitely tune in for that. But Entric, thank you for tuning in for coming in for this interview, and we'll see you later.
Hey, excuse me, I'd like to ask a question, please.
Oh, Long's here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that. That was for the chat. All right. But anyways, Entric, thank you.
Good games. Thanks
you
for
so much.
being good casters.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Except for Snailman that one round. He ruined our pistol round.
Oh, that's
Oh,
okay.
Torx was Torx had some sort of
I
weird
crashed,
bug.
and I was in 2 places at one time because I am that
Yeah, he
fantastic.
he couldn't lag out of the
Yeah, I
server.
couldn't.
So
Google Fiber too good. Takes too long to lag out. Anyways, just want to thank Entric, thank VEA and Rizen. Awesome games tonight, and we will see you in the finals. Entric, thank you.
Thank you.
Gotcha. And chat, thank you for tuning in. We will I guess see you guys soon. Thank you guys for tuning in. We had an awesome viewer count, and yeah.
See you guys later. Great to have you. Snailman?
Snailman.
Snailman hates it. All right, anyways. All right, Torix signing off. Snailman, anything to say?
Nah, I mean I'm pooped just from watching that. That was incredible.
Me too. I took a huge poop.
Oh
All
my
right,
god.
Long, settle down. Okay. Anyways, I'll catch you guys later. Thank you guys for tuning in. Have a good night.